Good evening. Welcome to episode 8 of Brewskis of the Broskis with me, Steve, and Marty. I got this right this time, didn't I?
You definitely did.
No messing about today, although we will probably be more messing about near the end of it when we're a bit more pissed. But tonight we're reviewing, I'm guessing 5 beers?
5 beers, yeah, 5 beers.
Well, we'll review as much as we can until we get our guest on in an hour. So I reckon we could get 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, well we'll definitely do 3. Like we'll probably do the same as what we did last week. Get a couple of them in on Insta where we do them, and then obviously put the rest of them on the podcast and the YouTube for everybody else to join in and see it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just before we do start, and before we get all the pleasantries out of the way, if my mum will probably listen to this back later on, and she might join in on Insta, but I just want to wish my mum a happy birthday. It's actually my mum's birthday today. So my mum rich famous on the web there. She's I'm sure she's a good old age of 54 or something like that. She's getting on my mum now.
Happy birthday, Margie.
Margie, she will definitely be on Instagram later on when we go live.
Margie, you're looking good. You're looking near older than 67.
She's had a tough paper around my mum.
I'm sure she's doing paper and milk at the same time, wasn't she?
Yeah, maybe where she was doing that. I think so.
Right, so the little bit of sidetracking, which was obviously worth it. But tonight we've got drinks from Fierce. We've had Fierce before. We like Fierce. I'll always remember Fierce for the Doberman with a pistol.
Yeah,
like James Bond.
I think it was called like Chronic Killer or something. Was that?
It's something like that, yeah.
Like a Scottish
Chronic can won it, aye.
A Scottish dessert, wasn't it?
Obviously tonight we've got Rocket Raccoon in a hoodie with a chain.
Well, I swear to God, like this range from Fierce here, I bought all 5 of them just for the fact that they've all got good cans. Like the designs of them are already, I was like, I'm having all of them. I couldn't just pick 1 or 2. I was like, I'll have to get all of them. So I went for them all. But yeah, looking forward to them.
So we're going to have to crack straight on, but obviously, because we're going on Instagram pretty soon now. But once we've finished on Instagram, obviously we'll come back. There's a few things, a few talking points through what's happening through the week. Hashtag man curfew. I hope that one doesn't come in because I finish work at 6:30, start at 8 in the morning. I hope I'll not be allowed out.
So what curfew? What curfew?
That men should not be allowed out after 6 p.m. After that, Sarah Everett died. I
mean, that's a pretty touchy subject, that one, so we'll have to tread lightly.
No, I'm just saying, like no one should ever be fearing going out or walking home. However, you can't tart every sex with the same brush because one man wants to do something.
Of course not. Like, we'll get on to that later on, because once we've had a few beers, we'll loosen up more the subject, which will probably make better listening.
Yeah. But anyway, let's crack on. Let's get the Instagram feed on there.
Cool. So I'm just going to go load up Insta now then. Get this bad boy on the go. Facebook, Instagram. Go live. Just turn this volume down so you boys are on here now. Just go on the gram. Great.
Right. Just I'll send you the invite as usual. You know, we get one day where we're doing this at the same time as Instagram.
Broskis. My name's Marty, one half of Bay Brotherhood, as you guys already know. We are just waiting for Steve to join us. Once Steve does join in, we do have a few beers from Fierce tonight. When I say a few, I mean 5 actually. So it'll be a good night once we start linking through all of them. But yeah, looking forward to these beers tonight. They are some exceptionally designed cans, which, like I said, make the beer. Doesn't taste and make the beer better, but it makes you draw you to that beer. And also you think, yeah, I'm going to go for this. I'll show you a quick one of them now, which is one of them there. Even a big dog. You good?
Yeah, living the dream, yeah.
Good man. I was just obviously giving them a sneak preview of one of the cans while I was waiting for you to jump in.
Oh, that's what you want to get.
That's it, definitely. The cans of tonight, like I said, it doesn't obviously make the beer taste better.
We found out that pretty hard.
Yeah, we've definitely found out the hard way for sure, but it draws you into the beers more. So I am looking forward to these there. So yeah, again, just want to, I've already said on the podcast there, but I just want to shout out to my mum. Happy birthday to my mum here. She will watch this one at some point. good old age, like I said, at 54 today. So happy birthday, ma'am. Regular viewer. I loves it.
As I said on the podcast as well. So if you listen on the podcast, I do apologize for repeating myself, but happy birthday, Margie. Don't look like day over 67.
Tell you what, the shoes will be furious, absolutely furious. I can imagine the bad language that be coming out of her when she sees this.
Well, let's be honest with you. Like, she raised you were sweaty, Michael and Mark.
We're there. Do you want to? We're there. Say it properly. How would you normally say it?
Obviously, with everything that's going on in the world, I will not be repeating what his nickname is because we do not want to be booted off things.
Fair enough. We'll leave that. We'll let that one slide in. But yeah, she did a good job. Obviously, raising us, and obviously my stepdad joined the fold as well. So they've done a good job. But yeah,
I don't know why, but my phone keeps going on to like dark.
Oh, I've seen that. I think I said that maybe about 5-6 weeks ago. I had to keep touching the screen for it to just to stay on, but it done made it all night there.
We're gonna go.
There's a guy's commenting sitting there goes your discount at B&M's.
I'm just gonna log out and log back into it, right?
Okay, cool. Just wait for Steve. But yeah, correct, guys, mate. She'll probably not be my best mate no more for a couple of days until Mother's Day comes on Sunday when she gets a gear, and then she'll be out with a knot again. She'll be my mate again. And then I'll have to get the discount in next week before I annoy her again or upset her again there. But how's your week been for you, Gary? Has it been all right? Just get the big dog back in here. Wait for Steve to come in. Oh, my neck. Right, so neck today.
Well, I definitely want that discount because I'm buying that thing for 300 quid, so I need.
We need Margie's discount.
I need Margie's 30 quid off.
Oh, definitely. We definitely need that discount going. Swear, but all right, pain in the neck is killing us today.
Oh, Aaron Kirkbride's just joined. I best be careful what I'm saying now.
As you knew gapping it from Tuesday when you go back to work.
Yeah, good luck, that Aaron.
He's a nice fella, Aaron. He's a good bloke.
Yeah, that's a problem. I feel like he's being dealt a bad hand here.
I think he's probably got one of the better ones from Penny's team.
Yeah, stat wise and that, but social wise, he hasn't.
You need what? Is that a wallflower they call them? And people like an extrovert. That's not you, is it? You're not getting involved much.
Right answer, Aaron. No, I'm let's say a one-man wolf pack.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be funny. It'll be interesting when it's like I said, moving teams is always an interesting thing. It's always a good thing as well.
It's going to be, I think, a little bit weirder because obviously I'm not there to meet people, so there'll be people on his team that I'll not even know. And literally, that's kind of a thing that the first team meeting's going to be pretty like, who's this? Who's this guy?
Everybody, this is Steve. Steve, who?
Steve has left.
Steve is no longer part of this conversation. I haven't kicked it from him. That was enough.
Just me saying hello.
This is Steve. Hi guys. Bye.
Right, you've had enough of Steve.
That's all you need to know, Steve.
Well, Aaron actually goes and swims in the North Sea a lot.
Yeah, I see him do it as well. So he did a few with Tice as well, hasn't he?
He's a fucking crazy bastard, isn't he?
When I see them doing it, right, I'll see them put on like on 15th, and I think that that'll be decent to do, but then on the other end, I think no, not a chance on that. No, like 6 o'clock off 6.
No, I'm not getting 6 o'clock in the morning to jump in the North Sea at like -1 degree.
And the rest, not a chance in the world.
Yeah, maybe we need it on a Saturday morning after doing this.
No, I'm not getting
I need a good wake up on a Saturday morning.
I think no, tell us about it. Well, I think I would die, mate. If I jumped in that sea on a Saturday morning after Brewskis, I think I would just die in the sea. Heart attack, cardiac arrest. Done.
Next team meeting in the North Sea. I might be off that day. I haven't seen
We've got COVID. Can't go anywhere near people. Definitely.
Right, well, we best crack on with these fierce beers.
Definitely. Which one do you want to go for first? I'll let you choose.
No. You bought them. You can choose.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to try this one first of all. I give you a guess. I give you one guess to which one you reckon it might be. The one I've in my hand now.
Rhubarb.
It is correct.
I know. I saw when you picked it up. I saw a little bit of red.
Oh, did you? Oh, look, you bastard!
I picked the same one.
Like I said, I love rhubarb, and you're not a massive fan of it.
Who said that?
You before, like, well, not rhubarb itself, but like putting fruits and stuff in things. Like, you're not a massive fan of that.
No, I don't like to put stuff in chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the crux of it. But no, I tell you what, one of my favourite desserts. Maybe it's because growing up on a council estate and
I love rhubarb.
Your nana or your mum used to make.
Yeah, always
on a Sunday, apple pie, rhubarb crumble, something like that.
Oh my god, yeah. Apple crumble is my best dessert ever, but rhubarb is a very close second.
Apple pie because I like the short crust sweet short crust.
I like the crumble on the top, me. So I'll take that one. But yeah, this can again, like I said, in the Fierce range, it is an absolute spot on can. Was it a fucking a bear? I hear bear.
With
a pair of nunchucks
cap on, nunchucks and sunglasses.
Yeah, he's an absolute beast, that bear. Also, it is gluten and vegan friendly for all these people out there. That's gluten vegan friendly.
If you are, I'm very, very surprised you're watching us.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, we do have a few gluten and vegans that actually follow us and have good communication with us as well. And I'm thinking, this page is clearly not for you, but we welcome you anyways.
It's right, because I'll be honest with you, like if I put on what I bought at Bolam's today, I think a vegan would die.
Oh yeah, definitely. there would be some hell on, wouldn't there?
Oh yes.
But yeah, well, also like I said, I bought us these drinks here, but then I also bought a Fierce glass as well because I like their glasses, and this is the glass I bought from them. Look at that. That's smart. That
very long stem, isn't it?
It is. It's a very stemmy glass, but the glass itself is. I thought it was going to be like a tumbler when I seen it, but then it's not. But yeah, I just want to come to get that there as well. And I'm just coming to show it too. But it's a smart glass, like it's decent.
Both of them. And I've just got the Pan and B Brothers glass.
I need to look for some more B Brothers glass where we can get so we can get the black engravement on us, and we've got the black stickers to go on them because stand out a lot more. But that's a try now for the first one. That was a good goal.
I still like it, mate. I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely. Looks even better when the B's in. You can see it comes through on the.
Well, let's make that the mark and let's get cracking this open.
But let's do the can then. So for the can, what would you give it?
I can't remember what I gave the Doberman with a fucking pistol. I think I gave that about 9, so I'm going to give this a 9 as well.
Yeah, I'll
to be honest, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to give all the cans a 9 because
yeah, the same. They're all the same. If you've got to give one, you've got to give all of it. But yeah, I would say agree a 9 on that one as well. So that's nice and easy. Let's have a little smell of this then. Oh, you can smell the rhubarb. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that. The rhubarb is very. What's it? The word potent. Potent. It's there instantly. Oh well. Let's have a pour.
I've got visions of this being red for some reason.
I would agree. I would think so as well, but we'll have a look when we pour it now, see what it comes out like to be.
Oh, you fucker.
I was so wrong.
It's really light.
Oh, this is an absolute mega pour. I think it's worse than Fruities last week. Oh boy, I'll show you. But it's not a good pour. Look at this. Look.
Oh. When you went, I show you I weren't watching, I've spilled some on me.
Well, maybe that takes away how bad my pour was. Look at that. That is awful. Maybe it's because it's a new glass and it was the first pour. They might get better as the night goes on. Yeah. I can't argue that yours was a better pour. I'm going to put it down to being a new glass. That's what I'm going to put it down to being.
Me leg. So if you see sucking on me short in a bit, it's because I've run out of beer and I'm starting to need some more.
Just let that settle for a second. One second.
Oh, it's a beauty. Look at the fizz coming out of that.
I need to just wait for this to settle down. That's it. It was a very poor pour as well, but I don't think it's going to settle. Might as well just go for it now, but
He
cheers,
drinks
boys.
the Jaeger, he drinks the vodka, his head's fucking massive. Marty's poor. Marty's poor.
I'll take that. But yeah, well, let's get a drink of it. Cheers, big dog.
Cheers.
Thank you. Oh, I like that. You can just instantly, like, as soon as like it, do you not like it?
No.
Oh, I just think instantly, as soon as it touches your lips, like, as soon as it hits your mouth, you can taste the rhubarb, and the sweetness of the rhubarb comes massively flowing through.
I'm getting a different taste here, I think.
Oh, yeah.
We open the same can here. I'm getting a very, very bitter taste at the end.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is really sweet. I don't get nothing bitter in this drink at all. I'm just reading the
Maybe just because I'm bitter.
You're a sour bastard. But yeah, I think that is really, really nice. Exactly like you would expect it to be. The rhubarb comes through all the way. You can taste it. It's really nice. It's really sweet. So if you like sweet drinks, this is definitely the one.
You got to be a liker of rhubarb to like
Yeah,
this.
you
It's
definitely
full
like
on
rhubarb.
You can't
Yeah.
like the mango drinks and that we have. You can get a hint of something else in them, but this is just full on rhubarb.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm not. I'll drink it, and it's alright, but I'll be honest with you, it's only going to get a 6.5 off me.
I'm going to give it a 9 because it's exactly like it says. I like rhubarb, and like I said, it's there, very poignant. It's really sweet. I like that. I'll give it a 9. I wish I'd got one of those.
May pop out, I might give you the rest of this one.
Oh, that's nicer. Very split difference of opinions in business when it comes to that drink. I can't remember the last time we had a split difference like that when it comes
normally
to
when we're drinking stouts.
Always when we're drinking a stout. Not normally, always.
I'll just make you aware when Lee comes on, he hasn't got any beers in, so he'll be drinking a vodka and Red Bull.
That's what I expected him to be drinking anyway. So
if you look at him, I think he's a vodka and Red Bull guy, isn't he?
Definitely is. But yeah, I like that. Nice drink.
And I said 6.5 out of me. It's not the greatest drink I've ever had, but it's not the worst I've ever had. I'd say a middle of the road drink.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, I'd give it a 9 because I said that I like it and I would buy it again, not a problem at all. And I would quite happily drink it. Could drink them all night.
And how much was it?
That is the question. I do have my invoice here because I can't remember. Rhubarb, $2.25.
Well, $2.25 for price, and I'm going again with a 9 for the price. You're getting 4.6%. It's not the worst tasting drink I've ever had. If someone was to say how much would pay for, I'd say £2.5, so it's in that range.
I'll agree. I'll give it a 9 as well. With that, I want to put this out there now. All of them bar the 440 can with $2.25. So we'll see where it goes later on. But
this is a good yardstick to start, isn't it?
Definitely. I think we picked the right one to start as well.
Yes.
We've got a pilsner, we've got an IPA, a hazy IPA. Don't know what the latest one. I don't know what that is, so we'll have a read of that in a bit.
New England.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, nice. But yeah, like you said, a good starter for this one. I think Fierce have started well. But
let's just get a notepad up so I can.
There's going to be some
down.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some scores here. It'll be the standard process of what it does. That after we finish the review, the video will get put up then probably sometime tomorrow because I'll be absolutely steamed by the end of the night now. when I'm at work tomorrow, oh my god, that is going to be some fun. I'll do all the uploads and stuff.
So rhubarb can was a 9. Pour, what would you give the pour, Marty? I'd give it a 9.
I can only go off yours. Mine's not worth mentioning. It was in new glass.
Taste, you went 9, I went 6.5. So we say 8.
Yeah, cool.
And price, we're giving us a 9, aren't we?
Yeah.
So overall, should we say a 9?
Yeah,
It's got
got to,
9,
hasn't it?
9, 9
Yeah.
and the 8.
Yeah, 9's outweigh the board, so definitely. So for Fierce Rhubarb Fruit Pale Ale, this one here, it's a good yard setter, like Steve said. Obviously, just in this one here, just the actual description of the can, Fierce Rhubarb, a full flavoured pale ale packed with juicy rhubarb, full on fruit, not too sweet.
It's true.
I think that's nailed on. 100% nailed on.
I don't think exactly what it says on the tin.
Should we call this one still from now on? I think this is like one of the most that we've drank where it's been full on, like exactly what it says. Beer profile, UK malts, UK rhubarb, USA hops, fruity, refreshing.
That's the United States version of me.
Fuck off you, that cunt.
USA hops.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fruity and refreshing.
Sure up, man. Bitter and twisted.
Fucking stout.
Oh!
Not everybody's taste is what I remember that one.
Bloody this, Anna.
Just reading the back of the can. Ash Fierce will make the beer that is packed with flavour. We can use the best quality natural ingredients and source as much possible locally. Where's Fierce based? They're in Scotland, isn't it? Brewed in Scotland, isn't it? Obviously, they've got a couple of shops there. They've got one in Manchester. They've got a shop, obviously, in Glasgow where they are. I'm sure they've got another one. I'm going to guess.
In Aberdeen, you donut?
Is it Aberdeen? No. Well, they've got a shop in Glasgow. I've seen Glasgow on the website.
Anyways, mate. Anyways.
just saying. But yeah, I like that. That's a nice drink to set the scale with.
Right.
So,
I know we're racing a bit on here, but we've got 3 to review.
Yeah,
We've
definitely.
only got half an hour left. Right, what do you want the next one?
That was meaning you choose.
Right, to change it a little bit, I will go for the Fierce Pilsner.
I remember the last time we did a Pilsner.
Teddy, you'll love it.
I tell you, we'll love it.
Teddy loves a Pilsner.
Teddy loves a Pilsner. What's it?
The Rhino in it?
That's it, a Rhino. He's a gangster Rhino, isn't he? He's he's a
NASA Rhino, isn't he?
He does. He looks like he should be in space, doesn't he? Yeah. But he's got obviously the face patch.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Shocked to say, but I'll give it a 9 too.
Right.
Just reading obviously the rest of it. Classic lager style beer, cold fermented and slowly
matured slowly for crisp, clean, full flavour.
Yeah. I stopped reading in my head. That's where I stop. Not that I couldn't read, I just started reading in my head. But yeah, 9. This kind of dyslexic. Dyslexic.
Well, hang on a minute. You say are you dyslexic for all of it? Are you?
Yeah, not true story. I've told you many times. Dyslexic.
I know, but he could be dyslexic in one thing or the other because he's spelling shocking.
I know, that's why I get me dyslexic writing and reading. I'm atrocious for it. Like I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. But yeah, this one is a 4.2%. This one, Pilsner Lager. Again,
let's crack it open.
Let's go for it.
Marty, take 2.
I've got to get used to the pour in this glass, man. That's what it is. I need to pour the. Oh shit! Need to smell it. I can't smell nothing. What does it smell like?
Smells a bit oatmeal-y to me.
I couldn't smell anything. Let's see how this pour goes here. Well, let's face it, it can't be any worse than what the last one was. Done already an improvement, I can tell you that from the get-go. Yes, that's a great pour. Look at that. Get the pinky out.
Pretty much the same, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Good pause, good pause. Yeah, it was that first glass pour.
However, it's still fizzing a little bit. What's it like in yours? You should be on the fizz because you've got the fierce glass.
Spot on, actually. Don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can see there. Look, you can see it in there, just bobbling away in there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent. I think it's held.
So gone.
Yeah, I think it's held really well, to be honest. Pour.
9.
9, yeah. It's solid pour. 110. Pardon me. Get that out of the way before I get this beer. Okay, cool. Cheers, big dog.
Oh, wait there.
Sure.
I'm just writing down what the scores are.
Well, for now, it's 9-9 on across the board for now for this one. Cheers. Pardon. Ah.
Don't like.
Nope. Nope. No, I wasn't looking at you, but my face was probably exactly the same as yours, because when I looked up, I seen it sponge. I was like, nope, that is a very dark for a pilsner. That it's very.
I was expecting something light.
I was expecting this one, yeah, but that's a really heavy taste. That
I'm going to give it a 4.
I was literally, before you said that, I was going to say I can not give it any more than a 5. So that's not what I was going to give it. I would say I couldn't give it any more than that, but I'll agree. 4. Gonna have to drink it now though. Struggle to drink it, but yeah. Let's read a bit of the can, see what the can's going on about. You read actually.
Haha, you've been duped. I'm only joking.
I'm thinking, well, I know I'm dyslexic, I can't read, but I can't see that anywhere in that can.
Right. So it says UK malt and EU noble hops from the European Union.
That's what we have been duped, haven't we? We've been done. They got us from the beers.
But it says crisp and clean, and I do not believe that.
It's not crisp, and it's definitely not clean.
It's very... do you know when I said smell oatmeal-y?
Mm-hmm.
It tastes oatmeal-y.
I don't know. I can't remember last time I had oatmeal, so I wouldn't really know that. But I'm guessing this is what the oatmeal would taste like.
Yeah, it's not the best pilsner I've had. It's actually quite far down there, to be honest.
Yeah. That's getting worse. It tastes like coffee. I can taste coffee.
I can't taste coffee.
What the hell is that? Honestly, I don't even know if I can drink it. That one there.
It's very Doc Cotton.
Definitely Doc Cotton. Nah. I'm very disappointed.
But I've never ever not finished a drink on here, so I will plow on, as they would say it in the business.
I think I've poured one out, haven't I? Which one did I pour out?
You probably just stout.
It would have definitely been a stout. What was the last one we had? Was it
no, that was a screwball. Side spin or whatever it's called. Side screw.
Was it? I thought I finished that one.
Yeah. I don't know. We were pissed, weren't we?
Well, if I was pissed, I would have definitely finished it. Must be at the beginning of the night where I didn't drink it. But yeah, this one, I will drink it. You know what?
I think I'm going to live tomorrow on Feed Bros. I'll just take a picture and say, this is the state I wake up to on a Saturday morning. After doing this for you, he's wanted a podcast for 2 to 3 hours, right? They didn't realise that I gone through about 11 drinks or something, do you?
That's it. Well, like I said, Christina went to night shift. She left at like 6:15. The kids are very quiet. Put that there. So I was thinking, what am I doing now? Like, I was like, do I start drinking now? So I thought, might as well. So I had a Budweiser. I had some rhubarb gin, and I had that Coke there. And I was like, oh. I was thinking,
just want to give a little shout out to 2 people who's joined us for the first time. Sorty and Andy, the Benidorm crew. Yeah.
That your boys, is it?
Boys from the Benidorm crew, yeah.
Get up there.
So, Sorty and 2 Shandy Andy.
2 Shandy Andy. Is that his boxing name, is it? Making his way to the ring.
Kind of box. Couldn't box eggs. I remember I was in Benidorm the first night. Can you remember when I went to Benidorm, I had my nightmare when I knocked my shoulder?
Was that when you fell over?
Aye. Andy fell over. Fucking on the first night, I was howling, taking the piss out of them a lot. Like
I think you were saying that.
And then the day later, Karma.
I see comment.
There's a nice hole for you to trip on.
Funny as that, like Karma is horrible.
Yeah, I've noticed. Me and Yads were like, it was a holding onto both us like that, saying, "Lads, didn't leave us, didn't let go."
I could imagine that would be Adam and all.
Well, Adam was one side, I was the other, and Andy was in the middle, like, "Didn't leave go, lads, didn't leave go," and I was like, like, wait, because it was like on a little bit of a hill, like he slipped on a hill and skidded about 2 meters down the hill.
I think it's called a fucking tumble, that, not a skid. More than.
Well, it didn't trip. What happened was it'd been pissing down, and we'd getting there, and in Benidorm, it's like it's like the baths. The pavement's a bit like
it's like marble,
so
isn't it? Like
proper slippy as fuck. Obviously, I used me noggin. I was on the road.
On the road, yeah.
Andy hadn't. He was on the thing, and they were walking past the Indians to the white horse, slipped on his arse and skidded down a bit.
There's our guest having coming.
He was pissed, and I haven't even had a drop yet. We're not pissed.
Not be long.
I've already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. I've only had 4. Could be good. I swear to God, man. Like you said, that sounds like class. That can't wait to for something like that to happen. It's min.
I can't wait to be able to go on holiday again.
Well, even not even holiday, just to go out with the boys on a Saturday for the match.
You went to Turkey last year. You went on holiday.
No. Keep it there. I don't want to get much hate, man. Leave it there. Behave. But yeah,
Lee rang us early. He's like, dying to get away on a holiday. But now he's been furloughed for 6 months.
Oh man. Well, no, this roadmap opens back up and stuff, doesn't it? And I speak now with Spetty the other day, and she's going, I've just paid off the rest of my holidays. Like, we'll get away, man, won't we? I was like, I think the holidays will get away this year. She went, well, I fly on the supposed to fly on the 19th, and he doesn't open the airport back until the 20th. I was like, well, I fly on the 24th, so you're lucky you, but I'm gone older than me. You should have got that fucking hate. Yeah, I was like, didn't be like that.
Well, I was saying to Lee, I went, if we're allowed to go, me now, Dave's gone to America, so we're ending up in New Orleans and Florida. Best thing about New Orleans and Florida, there's no mask mandate. Life just goes on. It's never changed, so we're up there. As long as we can fly from the UK to America, we'll fucking be buzzing.
You're laughing, absolutely laughing, yeah.
Yeah, Sandy, I can remember that guy singing "We Love By Rye." Rye hadn't come out of the closet at this point either, but we all knew. Right, a bit too Benidorm heavy, yeah. I do like me yearly trip away to Benidorm with the lads. It's a week of just literally. I can do 4 days and then I hit a wall and I've got to have a day off the drink. Usually we'd gone on the Tuesday, and by about the Thursday I need to have a rest and then ready for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Back in this. Is that like a pool day? Is it there where you just actually just chill out and just staying down?
No.
Still out in the pub, but not on it.
Still drinking.
Yeah.
We'll probably be on by about 1 o'clock in the morning instead of 4.
Nice light one.
Yeah. I only have about the 10 or 12 instead of the 40.
Definitely light then.
Darren sitting on the toilet and the light fitting fell on the ceiling on him.
Oh my God. Tell us that story. I don't know that story.
Mate, there's a video of it on YouTube.
No, oh my God. Right. When we get Lee on the show, remind us to look for that as well. We'll screen share that as well.
You didn't want to see that down on the toilet.
I want to see the light bottom is what I want to see.
Yeah, we'll definitely get on. Let's finish this off and get another one on the go.
I haven't really finished mine, to be honest, just while you were chatting. But I just think I didn't just get it done. So,
there you go.
Let's finish the scoring on that
then. Price, we'll go give the price a 9. No, price of 5.
Because it's not a nice drink. We can't. It has to be compromised.
Price 5. So a can of pour 9.9, chasing the price of 5 and a 4. I'm going to go a 5 overall.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5. Yeah, I'll give it a 5. Cool. What is then?
Right, it's your choice now because I'm just absolutely wanker.
Right, so my choice for this one then, we're going the Lion Fierce Indian Pale Ale. It is a lion, is it? Playing a guitar? Singing on the guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weep. It must be Mumford and Son. Weep, little lion head. I wouldn't expect you to get that one, Boyo.
I didn't get it. That's laugh just out of courtesy.
It's one of the songs that Mumford and Son sing.
I did not know who he is. But I think, to be honest, all of these drinks are vegan and gluten friendly. All of them bar by the looks of it, the late shift.
The gluten free and vegan friendly.
Yeah, bar night shift.
Not vegan free and gluten friendly, as you just said.
Oh,
vegan free. Vegans were in the process of making.
No vegans were harmed in the process of this drink. But yeah, well, that's what we're going for. Again, 9 for the can. Great, good can.
5.2% IPA, Indian Pale Ale.
For £2.25. If this is a good taste, that's got to be a good score.
So it's UK malts, USA hops, USA version of me, citrus and refreshing, a crisp and refreshing IPA that is full of citrus hop flavouring.
All right, let's go. Oh, it smells nice. Just smells like a normal IPA. So let's have a little go. Oh, this is dark compared to that pilsner.
Look at that.
Absolutely perfect as well. Look at that beauty.
Boom, we're getting this dead.
Yes.
Aren't we?
Tell you man, that first glass pour for me, you're spilling it. Absolutely on a roll now.
It's only because of you. Look at me head.
It just must have been the first glass pour, wasn't it? It just fucked everybody over. But that there is perfection in a glass. That the colour of it is amazing.
Smells good as well.
It does. But to be honest, it just smells like a normal IPA though, which always smells good. There's never normally any bad smell in them.
If it tastes like a normal IPA, I'll be a very happy person.
Yeah. Smells fruity. Should be the citrus in it as well. But yeah, you didn't find the mag score or something?
I'm putting the mags game on.
A bit of background entertainment. Who've they got?
It's on BT, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, on my electronics, they're taken care of, so I can't even put it on there in mine. But well, cheers, boy.
Cheers, boy.
So nice to get a nice drink in can after the last one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just your classic IPA.
Standard, isn't it?
It's not much different to the other ones we've had. It is nothing like that's kicking it out of the park.
Yeah, it's not.
If you want an IPA at a cheap price of $2.25.
This is definitely the one.
Yeah. I can't taste any difference between this and a £4 IPA.
I agree.
For the same ABV, which is what 5.2% for $2.25. On that alone, a taste, I'll give it an 8.
I would give it a 9. I think we'll give 9. I think we'll give 9s for this typical drink.
All right, and a 9 then. For the price, I'll give it a 10.
Yeah, I'd agree. 9, 10 for the price. $2.25, 5.2%, all around, really good drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're getting.
I think it's the best one of the 3 that we've had. But I didn't like the rhubarb as much as you.
It's hard for me to say because I like the rhubarb, but this is not. It's a different kettle of fish to drinks, isn't it? It is. Like maybe when we get like this one on, we can compare the two because again that's an IPA where the rhubarb one wasn't, so it's really tough to compare. But yeah, out of the last 2 drinks, it's the better one.
Oh, Jesus, I could piss in the glass and drink, and it'd be better than the last one.
The last one was over, but this one, you know what you're getting. Like, if you like IPAs as a standalone thing, I would definitely see it get this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm just reading the back of it or trying to read some of the back of it.
I've just read it 2 years
ago. Oh, well, fair enough then, but yeah, it's a good drink.
Right, yeah. So which one's this one? Fierce IPA.
Fierce IPA, yeah.
So the can 9.
It
Pour
was 9, wasn't it?
9.
Good pour.
Taste 9. Price 10. What would you overall give it?
9.5. A 9.
9. Yeah.
9. Yeah, the weighs the board, doesn't it? Skills. Yeah, I think that's a nice drink. I'm glad I picked 2 good ones.
Have you got music on in the background?
Can you hear it, can you? It's in the sitting room. It's like really quiet in the sitting room, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, we can all hear it.
I can't turn it down. It's gonna have to be there till we jump.
We are not copywriting anybody's music on this. It's just background noise.
It's background, yeah. That's it. I'm not playing one person's specific music. It's just something that's playing on the music channel.
Yeah, I enjoy this. This is the only 3 we're doing, so we can take our time on this one.
That's it, yeah.
After powering through the other 2.
I know. We've actually blitzed through them. But to be honest, I think we've made good timing.
Yeah.
Like to come through the thing and just chillax a little bit now before we get Leon.
Yeah, got 18 minutes.
Well, obviously we can even just finish it and then we can just jump on wait for him to come in. But pardon me. I'm surprised my mum hasn't joined in. She must be spanning that pace or something.
Well, actually, we powered through 2 onto the third within 27 minutes because the first one didn't get ported a lot fast.
We
absolutely went our end.
We just want to get. I think we went through the second one quick because we just wanted to get rid of it. It was just like drink and be gone.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't the greatest of drinks there. But obviously Lee's still waiting. So
I'll be honest with you. I honestly thought you were going to put this one on. The big boy.
Nah, we'll leave that till later. We'll get that one there. If anybody wants to see what obviously this one was like, you'll have to join in the
Yeah, we'll do this one quickly after once we finish with Lee.
Yeah, definitely. But like I said, after we finish here, obviously for you guys listening and watching there, we'll also be jumping back to our podcast where it'll be available from YouTube from tomorrow. And obviously download, like I said, on all the usual platforms.
Apple, Amazon, Spotify. Not Android.
Fuck Android.
Android's dead to us.
and Android who?
Exactly. Bastards.
I tried for 3 weeks to get Android sorted. That was too long. Like 2 weeks too long. But like I said, people who have Android, they can get Spotify, they get Amazon Music. That's all they need, isn't it?
Everyone's got Spotify now.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to pay for it.
No, you should use somebody else's.
No, you don't have to pay for it.
No, I'm joking, like for premium, like just use somebody else's.
Because Christina's logins.
After the show.
69.
I never get watch.com.
She'll not watch it, so we can say
she doesn't. She does not watch. She's not watched one episode or listened to one episode this far, and she might listen for like a minute or 2 at the beginning, and then she gives up. So I can tell you any embarrassing stories or secrets, and I know I'm not going to get in that far. I know I said I can tell you anything, but you still don't want to know. You still want to know.
That's disgusting. I can't look at it the same anymore.
Neither can I.
You're married to it.
I know. But I need until I'm at a millionaire, then I'll tell them I'm dumping there. So I'm about a million, I'm leaving there.
So if you dumped and you were leaving there and you could only tag one of the 3 kids, which one would you tag?
I'd tag the cat. the cat can get lost. You've asked this question before. I said I could never tell you the answer.
I know the answer, mate. You can never tell us the answer on air, but I know.
I could never tell you the answer on live, but we already know.
You know what? When you said that, I was thinking to myself, that's absolute bastardry at the most, because you didn't even like the cat. But the kids and you were last love the cat. So you take the cat just to spite them even more. I've got $1 million, I'm dumping you, and I'm taking the cat just because I can.
Look, I tell you, I'm sort of the other type of guy. That's all it is.
So if we become millionaires, who's the first person you're slapping for G?
in life, the first person I'm going to hit with a cold hard cut. Boy, I haven't got enough time to think about this. Like the list.
Like the first person you just got and walked in and gone, here, mate, bang.
I don't know. Like
Plum.
Our boy. Yeah,
Mick.
I remember you won all that money. You give me fuck all. Whack! I get that cunt. Couldn't believe that. That got brought in conversation the other day with me and my mum. The mother's reason as well. I was fuming.
Well, I've got me. If I become a millionaire, not even a millionaire. If I leave my job because I do this full time stuff like that, Beard Brothers Food, I've already mapped out what I'm going to do when I leave work.
Aye, that's serious.
No, I'm not going to fucking on here, so we'll know what's going to come. Mate, I've got it
got it mapped out.
When I was in Vegas, I'd mapped out if I won £1 million I was going to ring them up, tell them all to get you all in a room and say I won £1 million. You're all wankers.
Put us on the conference.
I'll pay the company for everybody who's on this call for an hour off the phone.
But we've just had some companies, haven't we? Getting fucking companies getting.
Whoa! Private and confidential, mate. Let's not mention that.
Oh yeah. Okay, ignore that one. Okay, it's loosen up already. These topics are going to be entertaining when we get on that podcast.
Jesus. It only came in yesterday. It says on the letter, private and confidential, do not share with anyone. Marty on the podcast a day later. Lads, right, what's happening is
I've got some news for you.
Fucking hell.
It's all good. Nah, he's got in no more. He went ages ago on my tune, wasn't he? But Lee's still in. So Lee, whenever you're free, whenever you're ready, let us know. We'll just wrap this up there.
And we'll send the deets over to you.
Yeah. I like Drake. I can hear Drake now over my headphones. So if I can use that, I can hear it.
I only like 2 Drake songs.
Which ones?
Right Above It.
Good song.
But that's more Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And the one he sings with Eminem, Kanye, Lil Wayne and that.
Yeah, what is that song called? I know. I can't remember.
Yeah, are you singing in your head at the beginning?
I'm trying to think what it is. Oh, I can't even start trying to think what it is because I'll be there all night unless somebody says it. And anyways, we're going obviously to Bowlham this morning, and against Christina because she sent us a photo the other day, like this ticket thing for Scarborough Sea Life Centre, and she was like,
"Should I travel?"
No, obviously for when it gets lifted. I was like, I just booked it and we'll go. And then we're travelling down this morning to Bowlham. So I was like, oh, did you buy the thing for the Sea Life Centre at Scarborough? She went, no. I was like, well, she went, I just didn't get it. I was like, oh, fair enough. She went, but she went, I only thought about buying it because that's where you're going for your scuba diving. So I was like, no. She went, it is. Like, no, it's not. She went, where are you going? And I was like, it's definitely not Scarborough. I was like, where is it again? I was like, I used to go and I was like, I couldn't think what it was called. The banger car racing that was all under one roof. I was like, what is it called? I was like, stuck for it. And we're just talking about it was fucking skeggy. We used to get the skeggy all the time, man.
You got a skegness for scuba diving?
We used to swim with the sharks in there.
Fucking hell, do you know how far that is?
I was 3.5 hours, 4 hours. I know.
Fuck me.
But I'm not just going to go just stay there. Obviously, first of all, the one day we're going to probably go for the weekend. But yeah, so when I can swim with the sharks and the stingrays.
I hope you get hit by the shark.
So does Christina. I think she's just took out a life insurance from us.
No, she hasn't just took it out, mate. What was it last year?
Skydiving.
This year. Sharks.
She's had this planned, hasn't she? She knows.
Martin, I've getting you a nice blowfish that you have to cook perfectly or you get poisoned off it.
Oh, that's it. She's got this planned on. It's even the case that she'll either be dumped or she'll be a widow by the time I'm a millionaire.
However, if you're widowed, remember all the 50% of Beard Brothers food comes to me, the same as it's going to you.
Look, I'll get her to sign a deed where she can sign the full royalties to you because she wants nothing to do with this.
No, what happens is we'll discuss it in the background because I've got a bit of a plan for it if it happens.
Right, so I mean. But yeah,
right, Lee's ready to go. So
yeah.
shall we wrap this up?
Yeah, cool. Let's finish these. I just want to pick up these cans once more. So the 3 cans that we've reviewed for you tonight from Fierce Beers is Fierce IPA, which is the cool as fuck lion strummed out on the guitar. We have also Fierce Pilsner, which is a rhino from Spears. And then we also have Fierce Rhubarb, which is a bear with some sunglasses on with his nunchucks. All in all, Fierce do really nice drinks. I have to say that. Although we didn't really agree on the second one, it wasn't that nice. But
it's still overall got a 9.59.
Yeah, it got good scores, so I would say. So I think it stood all right. It was just a bit too heavy for me. It wasn't there. It was a bit too dark. I didn't really particularly enjoy it. But the other two, yeah, standard, nice drinks. So Fierce on them ones, you've done a good job. I would recommend them to people as well. I wouldn't say no, don't go buy them. Definitely try them. Like $2.25 you cannot go wrong. From Fierce's website. You'll probably pay more in supermarkets, so you're best off getting them directly from Fierce. 100%. We'll drop the link in the description of this video as well. Obviously, if you watch this, drop a like, drop us a comment, let us know what you want. Tell us if you think we're shite. If you want us to try anything else, let us know as well.
If you tell us we're shite, we're not already, so it's not.
No, it's not new, to be honest. We'll take it on board. We'll still take the comment. Anything else from you, Big Dog, before we drop this video?
No, everything's good. To all the mothers out there, have a happy Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yes, and again, once more to Mum, happy birthday. Can't believe she never joined in.
And also, are we the lads on Sunday?
Yes, come on, the boys.
That's it. Get the ball. That's it. And he will score.
I love Charlie White. But yeah, absolutely good session with these drinks. I've enjoyed them. So yeah.
Me too.
Everybody again, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching at your leisure. Be brothers out. Take care. Waving away. Cool. So that is Romeo done on the Instagram front. Now we'll just come back onto the podcast for you guys. When Steve puts his headphones back on, them AirPods absolutely killed my ears. So if you listen to this and you've got any recommendations for decent in-ear headphones, please let me know, because I've said after wearing them AirPods for half an hour, 45 minutes, they absolutely do my ears in.
Mate, you need to get yourself a pair of Boses like I've got.
Pair of Bose?
Pair of Joys.
Which set of Joys?
Joy Bosa.
I don't know what is going on with this video here. I think I had the same problem last week, you know. I hope we can get this sorted. I send them those details to Lee now, are you? So he can join in.
Jesus.
What's that?
Cousin.
What is that?
In the nick again. Cousin's in the nick again.
Your cousin's in the nick?
Yeah. Mate, he's in and out of prison. Like, unbelievable. He's in and out of prison more times than we're in out in lockdown.
Aye. Jesus Christ. That is absolutely mental, that.
Thankfully, he's not a hopper.
He's not a hopper. Oh, you've got a wheel one now, haven't you?
No fucking kidding there, boy, you are.
That's it. Well, let's say we're just waiting for Lee to join in now. But
look, I need to send him the thing.
Look, after I finish the Instagram video, look, that's my screen on Insta. Look, black screen. Gotta lose that video.
You're a knob.
Why? Why me? That's not my fault. Might have to try and cut this video afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. That's probably gets me caught that one. That doesn't work like that. It should do. But I like them drinks. Well, like 2 of the 3 drinks. I'm so glad that the IPA one afterwards there was just a one to refresh after that minging one that you picked up.
Mate, you bought them.
Aye, but you picked it up to try.
I just went to Leo and Lee sent us something for an introduction. So this is his introduction. Mate, I'm just one of the lads. Don't need any introductions. Just get me on for a big crack.
I don't need to pick up. I don't need you to tell them that I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own business.
I didn't need you, Steve, to tell me what I am.
Look, I didn't need you to promote me, right? I do that myself, right? You can get me on here.
I've sent him the destructions to get in. So he should be any moment now. And while he does that, I'll just go and get a vodka because I said I'll drink one with him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. You know what? My mum had someone was going to nick it off her early on. I never got it. That was when I seen my mum for her birthday. Had to go drop that stuff off for her. Well, yeah, it's like I said, Steve's doing early one there. It's Mother's Day on Sunday, so just want to point out again once more, just happy Mother's Day all you amazing mothers that's doing some doing amazing jobs, obviously with the kids there, single mothers. Great, well done, great job you guys are doing now, raising your kids. Obviously, full families. Happy Mother's Day to you all as well. Oh my God, I thought it was so claggy after them drinks. Might just need a drink just to reset them as well. But yeah, just waiting for Lee to join in, Steve to jump back on as well.
So, for all my brothers out there in arms, this is Heroes Vodka. It actually was created by Chris Gillian, co-founder, company founder, and military veteran. Vodka. It is 40%, and it was only £16 in Asda.
In Asda, that's some good going on as well.
And look at how good does that bottle look?
Yeah, it looks smart, doesn't it? Looks well stylish.
And you know what? I've had Grey Goose, Belvedere, Ciroc. That is just as good as all of them.
I mean, you'll have to give Lee a go of it, won't you? Because we know Lee's the vodka guy. So you'll have to give him some just for him to get his opinion of it, his professional vodka opinion.
But I've sent the details over him.
Yeah, he's just waiting for him to join in, and then we'll accept him. But
I just said, ready? Here we go.
He's here.
Oh, there he's there.
There he's there.
All right.
Look at that clean-shaven type of guy.
However,
I think I'm
have
having
a picture of
him. I've got aftershave on. I've washed me hair. I'm like, look, the setup there.
Look at that. Look at that. He's on it.
I've got the fire on.
He's doubled up on the fire.
Right. So we just want to show a bit of a picture. Lee was meant to come on a week or so ago, but obviously he's last got him a nice thing, cinema in the garden or whatever it was called. However, we've got a picture of Lee dated a week or two ago. I'm just going to quickly show that picture of Lee.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to screen share this for everybody to see as well.
Killing me here, aren't you?
I'll share the screen here. So hopefully can you all see my home screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay,
he's punching, obviously.
But yeah, I'm not gonna like lie. Yeah, I am. I don't care. But
I think you're punching, by the way.
That's what we said there.
He is.
Okay, so we'll just move this away a second then. But yeah, this is the photo that Lee sent us. When it loads in, look at him. Look at that beard. We'll have a little bit of a zoom in there too.
Right, let's critique the beard a little bit, right? It's got a few patches in there. You know, and patches or Houlihan.
Patches or Houlihan. If you can dodge your ends, you can dodge your balls, what you say.
But do you know the thing that I like the best? Is the absolute shock in his face. It's like he didn't know the picture was coming. He's like,
that shock there is when you open your camera and it's front facing. You're like, what the fuck is that? Get away! That is that definitely.
I think I got my credit card billing. I think Helen had been buying.
Was that it? Was yeah. Helen had been on that one. Now I need to try and stop sharing just because I've got any idea.
The screen now, mate.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't know what I was doing. Like I said, we need that young Jamie to teach us these techniques.
Nah, but it's all good, Lee. You look. Do you know what? I like a beard, but I'm going to come around a limb and say, Lee, you look better like that than with the beard, mate.
It's took about 10 years off, mate, to be fair.
I thought you were going to say it took us 10 years to go with that beard. I was going to say, well, now we can tell. But yeah, like, you know what? I'll show you. Oh, wait, 2 seconds, because my phone's actually, look, Instagram just finally caught it now. I can post this video. So 2 seconds, and I'm going to show you this photo. There's this app on Christina just flicks through TikTok all day, every day in they said like there was a filter where it removes the bead off people's faces, and she put it on me earlier on. Oh my god! When I seen it, I was like, I'll show. Now we spoke about you. I'll show you mine in a second. I've had to grab me beard like this because it was showing the bottom half of my beard, so I've grabbed me beard like this, but it's removed my beard. Oh my god! It's one of the funniest photos I've ever seen of myself. But I'll show you in just a second. I'm just popping this description right in. Brewskis. That'll do.
God.
Just so
this is a technical side that you never see.
Yeah. Look, I know when it gets all finished, it looks all polished and everything, but it's never like that.
No.
Right, so, oh my god. This is so funny. Just before we go there, I look like that guy from Blade, the big fat blob and the middle gets burned. I'm not even lying. Look at this. My god. That is absolutely awful. I'll show you again. Well, that is horrendous.
Oh my good God.
Jesus Christ, look at that. That is
Marty,
so bad.
do tell us you did one for Steve. Have you done one for Hobbs or not?
Nah, because it has to be a live photo, so it has to be done there and then. But the next time I see him, I'll get it done. But that photo, I was like, when she showed, like, that's horrible. I was like, I'm never shaving this beard off again unless I lose like 3 stone just off my face. It was absolutely horrendous.
Jesus Christ.
It was so bad. But yeah, now you're actually on, Lee. Thanks very much for joining. We really appreciate it.
Obviously I've been watching from the very, very early days, and it's a lot more slick and professional now, like, to be fair, like, it's looking good.
I think we maybe said when we had Rand on about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Lee, you take that back. We've never been professional.
Yeah, it's definitely not professional. We're trying. We're trying. But I think, like we said, when we had Rand on about 4 or 5 weeks ago, from the get-go, you've always been like a massive advocate for people. It's like you've wanted us to succeed so much, like Rand does. And like you said, when we did the barbecue for you and obviously Helen's there, was it Nana and Granddad or Mum or
Helen's mum and dad?
Let's hope
you're going to have to edit that out.
Watch this.
Oh, look, we've had a few beers, haven't we? Like I said, look, it gets loose when we get in. You want to get in there? She's not there, is she?
She's upstairs, hiding.
Washing her hair. But yeah, like when we did that, like I said, that it was massive. Like we really appreciate the fact that you got us in to do that, and it just shows like from the get-go you've been there to help us and support us as well, which we really appreciate. So definitely a big help from the get-go.
Well, he has.
Man, I thought the barbecue was unbelievable, really, really good. Everybody who came like enjoyed the experience. The food was superb, and if you remember, obviously lockdown happened then. I think it was in the August time we did the barbecue.
Yeah, when it got lifted.
I think the restrictions got lifted a bit, and I think you had a bit of momentum. Then obviously lockdown killed everybody again, didn't it?
It did. Well, like I said to the thing, when we said a few times there, like we started this to go out like to review food in restaurants and stuff, and then the lockdown came and just shut us down completely. And we're like, how are we going to go now, like as a brand over like the last 12 months? But I think we did really well. Like,
I think we were saying earlier, we're more beer than food now, aren't we? We should be beer brothers.
That's it. Like we don't normally like to sell praise because it's not us. We're just like, we're humble. But it's one of those things that we did well. We have done well, and obviously just shows hopefully come June and stuff when everything gets lifted, it'll just take off again from there. But
you've built like a brand now. You've got a following. I think you go from strength to strength when the lockdown.
I think definitely. Yeah. Like, our community's really well. We have a really good following in our community. We have good engagement with them. Like they're always joining our videos. They get some comments on. We have some good interaction, and like people just reach out to us as well. Like we speak to like somebody I would never think I would speak to, like vegan friendly people, gluten friendly people. Like I would have need time for them in the day-to-day world. But some of them actually really like people that we speak to.
Well, Lee was there from the beginning for us because when we're in Vegas and our brand was just on the start, because we only started in like the November.
Back end of November, yeah.
We were in Vegas in the December, and I was chatting Lee's lug, obviously, about it. And even then, you were like a big fan of it, and you were like buzzing for us. Like I remember in Vegas sitting there on the table playing on the roulette, and I was telling you about it, and you were like absolutely buzzing for us, and you could see bigger than what we could see at the time.
I mean, I think you're passionate about what you do. You go people and you've got good crack, and I think you're onto a winner. I think you've got a good following. I remember me and Helen went away to New York in the February for Valentine's. And I remember every time we went out the restaurant, every time we went to the bar, I was like, get me phone out, take them pictures. Helen was like, what are you doing? I went to forward them on. Who we send them to? The Beard Brothers. I remember being in the Plaza Hotel for champagne breakfast on Valentine's Day, and I'm phone out, taking pictures, sending them off. And
I'm pretty sure our man in New York, Lee.
Yeah, I remember, like I said, it was from the get-go, wasn't it? Like I said, send us them photos as well, like I said, from in New York at the time. It was so, like, nice food, like I said, the photos were decent, and for yourself as well, like, just to follow us and support us as well, from, like I said, from the get-go. It's spot on, but the fact that you can see that potential from us as well, like, the fact, you know what you're talking about, like I said, you've got your own business, you've got your own property portfolio, which you said you didn't want any introduction to it, you just didn't want to be that brought across. So no. What was that?
I don't like any introductions, but I'm just one of the lads. I'm like,
yeah, but kudos.
Happy to help people, mate. That's what, like, in my job in printing, you meet people from like all different industries and different walks of life, and everybody comes to the printer because they need obviously help. And to be fair, I've got a lad who just set a carpet company up, and like came in, lad who I've known for 20 years, come in, we've helped them develop like his brand. We've got a logo, and I love to say like new companies flourish, and like exactly like getting back to you, and when you set that up and speaking in Vegas, I remember watching and think, right, they've got 100 followers on Instagram and 200 and 500 and 1,000, and like you look from like where you've gone and what you've achieved in like a small window, you've got like you've achieved an awful lot, and I think you've got massive potential to do really, really well. Like, but being in my industry, it's all about helping people, and I love it. Love the crack every day, meeting different people, and just helping people do well. Like, it's what it's all about. Relationships with people, and what can I do for you, and what can you do for me, and just everybody can do well. Just got to help each other out, to be fair.
That's it. You never get anywhere without help. You're not going to do anything on your own. You're going to have to need a little bit of help on the way, and we much appreciate what you've done for us, Lee. Because at the end of the day, Lee, you were just the same as us, lad from the estate, grown up, and look what you built yourself into. And that's what we celebrate, is that, not what you got, it's how you got there. Because let's be honest.
You know what it is, mate? You need somebody to give you a break. You need somebody to give you an opportunity, and
just that chance, don't you? That's what it is.
It is, mate. And like on my journey, I've had a few people who've like believed in me, and I think you've got to have self-belief. You've got to have like determination and drive, and you want to do well, and you've got to have that like inner.
I think that passion to succeed, isn't it?
Yeah,
you've got to have that passion. You've got to believe in your own brand, because if you didn't, why the fuck are you doing it?
Well, it's also you've got to believe as well that you've got to be able to accept failure as well, because it can come along.
I think
it depends on what you do at that failure point, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Surround yourself with good people, listen, know when to take criticism and like learn from it. And like I'm learning every day, and obviously we're doing this property thing. I'm doing it with my dad at the minute, and really, really enjoyed it, and being there tonight, and stuff I've learned, and just every day, it's just like, your brain's like a sponge. It's like, how much information can you get in and use that knowledge and that information to sort of improve as a person, as a business person, and just kick on, really. But getting back there, I think first and foremost, you need that sort of inner drive. And to be fair, I've got a bit of OCD, and I've got like something in us where it's one of them, right? He's like laughing. If you're going to do it, because I've been on all those Stevie knows a crap. I'm like proper like everything's got to be perfect in your room, like everything. But if you're gonna do it,
fucking heart attack if you keep it in my house. Like nothing.
Marty, I'm looking in the background, and
like that tree there, like that one there.
Will you move it?
Does it need to be out of shot?
I was going to say it looks ridiculous on the stairs. That like that.
You know what? In my house, it actually doesn't. In person, it doesn't look that bad. It looks all right.
Where are you? Are you in the toilet?
No, I'm in the living room, in the dining room. This door behind.
I thought you were in the toilet.
This door behind is under the stairs, so but I'm in the dining room.
Where do you live? Where the stairs got to the toilet?
Look, it's that new house he's built in it. That's what it is. He's put the stairs to the toilet.
Going to have a nightmare with that one. I'm still learning. To be fair, I haven't got a clue.
Well, first tip is don't put your stairs to your toilet. That's what we're seeing on that one.
I'll have to knock them out and more of them when I get into it.
But yeah, it's definitely a nice factor.
But getting back, you need people to give you an opportunity and believe in you. And on my journey where I am at the minute, I've had 2 or 3 people along the way give me a break and an opportunity. But it's all right. Somebody giving you the opportunity, you've got to take it. You've got to grab it with 2 hands.
100%.
Seize it.
But I love working with like startups and new companies and like youngins, like the lad who I work with. Prime example is a lad who works for us now. He came in for an interview. Must be 6-7 years ago now, and we had the meeting with him, and I said to my business partner, "No, he's no good. Him, young lad. I think he used to get like 2 or 3 buses to work." And the business partner said, "No, young lad. He's hungry. He's got like you can tell. Give him an opportunity, and give him a break. Give him an opportunity." And he's like running like the digital print department.
I was going to say, at that point there, when somebody's willing to take 2 or 3 buses to get into work, like to me, I would think he wants to be in there. Like you wouldn't take 2 or 3 buses to come and do it.
No.
See, I'm on the flip. I'm with Lee. I'm thinking 2 or 3 buses. If he misses that bus, it's gonna be a nightmare. He'll be late. He might not get here.
No, it wasn't that, Steve. It was
That's why I'm thinking straight.
Steve, like, no, there's the door, mate. Be gone.
He didn't have the experience and he hadn't run the kit. But he sent me business partner an email early bells about 5 o'clock in the morning. And I think he downloaded like a manual for one of the bits of kit. And asked the model of like the other bit of kit so he could learn it. And like he's gone from strength to strength to be like cracking lad. And basically he's run the department now, and we all will laugh about it now, but he came in as a young lad. He's obviously gone from strength to strength. He's digital manager now, and he's learned to drive, bought his own car. I think he's engaged now.
Anymore.
No, he bought his first house. So like somebody who's come in, give him an opportunity. He's took with both hands, and he's flourishing. But that's a lad who came in. Funny story when
is he not the one that
the barbecue?
Oh, is that the one that had the dodgy heart? Was it? He's not gone from strength to strength. Now he hasn't worked since then.
He was putting the signs up in the back garden, and he was struggling a bit. And he was in LA. I'm struggling a bit.
It was a warm day, wasn't it? It was a warm day.
It was a warm day. We'll give him that.
Fucking hell, Jack, soft as shite, man. You know, like I've got 10 year on you, man. You need to join the gym, Jack. So he left. Collapsed at the end of the street in his car, like thought he had a heart attack. I had to like take him down to E&A and everything. Fucking nightmare. But
I love that story, by the way.
It's fantastic.
True story.
Need Digital Martin, right? Because I've got the rest.
Do you know what I like when he tells it? Because when he's telling the story, he tells it with his body as well. So I get there and I'm like, "Oh, wind you in there," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I'm on the phone to A&E. I'm like, "Of course it's an emergency. What do you mean?
So
I took that long?" And I'm driving.
End of the street.
Fantastic.
He'd rang me, and I was finishing putting the signs up.
His job,
doing the proper job, and that. And he's trying to ring us. So by the time I've got down off the ladder, got to my phone, I've got a voicemail. Lee, I think I'm having a heart attack. I'm like, at the end of the street. So I've run down the end of the street, got there. There's a scrap van pulled over. There's a lad running up and down the street. They've rang an ambulance on his phone. So I get through to the paramedic on the phone, the 999 operative. Who are you? I'm Lee. I'm his boss. Put Jack on. Been kind of breathe. He's having a fucking heart attack. How old is he? He was like, whatever, 27. Has he took any drugs today? Fucking, well, I don't know. I don't think so. Put Jack back on. I'm like, he cannot speak, man. How long will the ambulance be? Hasn't been dispatched yet. Oh, fuck off. It doesn't matter. So just put him in the car, drive down Devon Road, has the warning lights on, 90 mile an hour, right? We'll get to the Prospect lights. Car puts his window down, beeping the horn, fingers up. Fucking hell. You're driving like, all right, wanker. Fucking hell, mate, he's having a heart attack. Come through. He's getting out. He's letting me get through that. Pulling the A&E behind an ambulance, fucking driving through red lights, and I pulled in, tried to put him in. I wasn't allowed in with COVID. And I kid you not, there was 5 ambulances fucking pulled up, and they're all like standing talking. I'm like, fucking hell, man, away.
Isn't there a speed come on Devon Road as well?
There is, past Big College.
You know what it is, right?
But you don't get that far.
I think no, because we turned left at the Prospect.
Nice.
It was all right. Went down Chester Road. But,
would have you been paying for that? Would have you been paying for that speeding ticket?
Fucking hell, if you're doing 19 or 40, mate, you're getting your license took off you.
Well, that just reminds, like I said, that's the funny story. Like going back to obviously the speeding thing. Like I think I told you, Steve, before, but you're not know this, Steve. But obviously we work in car insurance, so we speak with people on the phone. Some geezer rang up on the hey. Oh, fair enough.
No,
some geezer rang up on the phone before. I know. It was an RSC policy. She had a black box in his car. His wife rang up saying, "Look, why have you cancelled my husband's policy?" So I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I'll have a look for you." So I loaded up all the policy, having a look at it. So you had 2 red flags. So every time you do something bad in your car, you get a red flag for it. And it's the same as in baseball, like the 3-strike rule. 3 red flags in will cancel your policy. So he'd already been warned previously. He was on 2 red flags at this point, and then we cancelled his policy. She rings up saying, "Why have you cancelled my husband's policy?" The telematics in the policy transmit the information to us, so we get it relayed. And it said, this is no word of a lie, policyholder was doing 108 mile an hour for 11 seconds and went through 8 speeding cameras and 8 satellites. And I was like, look, he should have been instantly disqualified, never mind having 3 strikes. And she kept going, but I don't think it's a good enough excuse to disqualify him. It's like, what do you mean it's not a good enough excuse? Like, he's breaking the law? She was having none of it. I think she hung up at the end, but she was not happy. Like, just imagine that.
Today.
Mate, I had enough with in Vegas with hops in the back of the
Mustang
convertible.
Was he in a carpool lane? Was he? She loves driving through them.
Mate, he absolutely flown it, and I was in the back, and it was horrendous. Can you remember?
Aye, it was great.
You were probably steaming though, while you're probably hungover.
Well, I'd been.
No,
to the
mate,
UFC
I was all right, to be fair.
Well, I'd been to the UFC the night before, and we met you in the LinkedIn where you were on the table doing quite well.
We did all right, to be fair. We got there, and
yeah, before you started, Lee. So we're driving to Vegas, and we get a message of him. We're
first
in business class or first class, and Steve's on the chair like that in this little booth thing. And we're like, bullshit, this is bullshit. Steve's Mrs. Katie was like, fucking Lee's upgraded them to business class, the bastard. But me and Al knew better because they didn't respond back to us, and we knew they weren't in business class because you get Wi-Fi in business class.
Being out from the get-go.
We got on the plane, and the plane was empty. Sat there watching, fucking get in there. So he's sitting down, and that's like lying back in the chair. Photograph got these, but what they're watching didn't know.
We're having a bit of technical difficulty.
Yeah, I think Lee's froze a little bit there, wasn't he?
And that's not a good place either.
I was going to say, it's not a very flat and free stream, is it? Let's do a 10-second pause so we can pause with him.
I'm there. I'm back.
Oh, he's back. He's in.
That was not a good look for you there, mate.
No, fucking hell. Edit that out, will you?
We tried to free stream it so we could look like you as well, but...
No, you're going to have to edit that out along with the fucking Helen's and Nana and Grandad's 70th. You did.
God, do some editing on this one, like Jesus.
This is called an unfiltered podcast for a reason. These things happen.
No. So we got there, and I booked a limo, but I didn't tell Watson. So we got there, big black stretch limo, champagne and everything. We went to the Vegas Strip. All the lights got out, photographed, took winding them up. I think you were at the UFC. Pops,
yeah, me and Alex was at UFC. Yeah.
So then me and Watson went to checked in at the link, played a bit roulette, and I got a bit lucky. Did all right, to be fair. And I didn't know how to play a blackjack, and I'm not really one for cards, but on the way over,
oh, this is great. I forgot about this.
Me and Watson were learning fucking hit and fucking twist and all that carry on.
Isn't it only just like 21?
Whatever it is. So me and Steve were like, fucking hell.
No, there's other things in there, like you can split
21
on it and stuff like that.
I split, hit, and all that carry on. But so we played for about an hour under the influence on the flight out coming over, and then thought, right, we've got fucking mastered. So I had a bit double on the roulette and did all right, and went to have a game of fucking blackjack, and we're playing and that, and Steve's like, what do I do? And I'm like, on my phone, 14, hit, fucking twist and that. So we started winning money, and by default, and the dealer is saying, you just need to go away, you don't know what you're doing. But he kept winning because she was helping him. And there was like a group of like lasses and lads and that, and turned around to me and Watson, said, like laughing, pissing themselves, laughing. Thinking, what are you fucking laughing at? Said, do you not know how to play blackjack in Australia?
Was that because of your Hawaiian shirt, was it?
Oh, that was another night. That was another night.
No, that was another night, mate, when
I was celebrating 4th of July.
Aye, that was like that. The Hawaiian night. It was your idea.
It was Alex's idea.
I will bought the worst Hawaiian shirts ever.
I mean, I didn't get home with mine.
Didn't you need to get kicked out of the bar for having a twin?
No, it was Watson who nearly got kicked out of the bar for
having a twin.
They thought they were dealing drugs.
Yeah,
but it was just him and Watson looks like exactly like each other.
I think while these photos, try and pull that photo on your phone, just so they can see as well. But yeah, they looked an absolute ringer. Like, I'm not surprised. Bar staff and security thought they were dealers.
Yeah, we're just saying how people, the bar staff thought you were dealers, you and Watson, because they thought you were the same person.
Well, we went on an all-you-can-drink whale at the link, where you can drink whatever you want for an hour.
That's the picture.
And after like 15 minutes, it's one.
That's ridiculous.
So after about 20 minutes on this whale, the bartender was like,
cut me and Watson off. Cut me and Watson off.
You've had enough, lads. You've had enough.
What is it? Can you imagine that happening in Sunderland? Can you imagine that being getting cut off from an all-you-can-drink place?
You can drink, and after 20 minutes, you've had enough, lads.
Well, the thing
I don't think it quite worked out that
we weren't on there for the sights, and like what it is people on there were sipping the drinks, and then you had the 4 Brit blokes, and we were gone out ends. It was like a challenge how much you could drink in half an hour. And it's all you can drink in half an hour. You're trying to get as much out of it as you can.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you remember he was pouring drinks out, and we were necking them off, but he was pouring the drinks out to do a toast. So we necked them off before they even done the toast.
We need a refill for this toast, please.
Aye, and then that's what was happening.
He hated us. Like, he's like, right, everyone raised a shot at me, and all of us like that. We've drank ours. He's like, for fuck's sake.
You just give him a tip.
No.
That was another story as well.
What story? Another story?
Well, yeah. So, me and Steve get a rum and coke to leave. Alex gets a JD and coke, and you want a JD and coke as well. And Jose he finished the bottle and he's trying to put the lid back on the bottle. He's fumbling it all out. He drops it on the floor and the wheel doesn't stop. So the wheel's gone. So like when it comes, you got like about a minute or two to get off it. And like, he's like, come on, give us a drink. He's like, oh, it's too late now. So he just whips out about $1,000 out of his pocket and went, well, I guess you're not getting a tip then. Pulled back his pocket and walked off.
Was that you?
That was Lee.
I went on like
I think, you see this? None of this, mate. Bye. Like Home Alone too, when he packs into his room with a gum. You want some of this? That's fantastic.
Vegas $100, I think Hops was exaggerating there. Like,
nah, mate, it was a wad in there. Like,
it was $100 in ones.
In ones.
Well, there you go. I did not want to.
Have you previously been somewhere before that, had you, Lee?
No.
No.
I tell you what, though, you go on the wheel R8-ish and you come off like a buckled wheel, didn't you?
It's a fresh air, mate, when it hits you. Bang.
That's class, that.
That was the beginning of the end for us that night, wasn't it?
We had a good night. I enjoyed the Heart Attack Grill. That was good.
That was good crack, aye.
Was that when Alex was trying to get with the big and like I can tack the spanking in there? He buckled his knees went. His knees proper went.
Aye, he did like.
Try to give it the bigger thing when he come off saying, oh, I'm perfectly fine, but his face tell a different story.
When that last got lashed with it, and she went, oh, and you were like, I know what she wants for Christmas.
Pop himself up there.
Oh, I was going to say, Lee, I've got this right. It was only 16 quid in Asda, right? Heroes vodka. It's by a guy who was in the army. And I tell you what, mate, it's really nice. Get yourself a bottle, give it a try. You'd be shocked at how good it is.
First time I've had that Belvedere. It's all right, like. Nice drop.
When I was at the barbecue with Lee, and that bottle of Ciroc went within like 10 minutes.
Literally, we went in from having finishing the barbecue, finishing like all the like. Well, Helen was doing a bit cleanup. We were like, we'll go for the drinks. Helen was like, I think actually Helen wanted us inside so she could tidy up. And she's like, you're gonna get a drink. We're like, oh, and Lee goes, you want a drink, Steve? More, you want a drink? Nah, Maury, actually, I think I'm good. I'm getting this Ciroc out here. Like, I got them. We might as well now. No, we're going that good. Then we might as well go in and so pouring them out. Obviously, there was us three. Tom, and then the lad in the last, wasn't that what they call?
Owen, is it Owen?
No, it was Ollie and
Roxy. Ollie and his girlfriend, yeah, wasn't it? Yeah. On the shot to them, and then
someone's close.
And then somebody whips out the 2020 as well, and we're doing shots of 2020.
Oh God, I couldn't.
Then we ended up on the board in, didn't we?
Yeah, that was
on the board in.
That was it. Like, I thought that was a much further walk than what it was from you to the board in. It was literally down the bank.
2 minutes, man.
And I thought it was like
there every night if I lived where you lived.
I would have been all. I'd be an absolute regular. But it was a good. You wouldn't
be if you were out to Helen, mate. You wouldn't be allowed.
So yeah, this is why this is unfiltered because Helen's not going to listen this far, isn't she?
No. Helen will not listen to this.
Unless Helen just goes to the point where you join and then we're in trouble.
Leila joined us earlier for when it's on their Instagram, and I'm thinking to myself, God, this is a bit too swearing for Leila.
It's a bit not PG, is it?
Mate, her mum's got a right filthy mouth. Helen's right swear, to be fair.
You know what? Christina's the same, right? But this is how bad Christina's like. So if we're around the kids, like I'll swear because it's my nature. I've been brought up swearing, like with my mum and dad. The kids in the swear, which is really good. But Christina swear in front of the kids, she can arguing, she can look at that fucking dickhead. I mean, that flipping dickhead. I'm like, you've already sworn now. You can't take that back. The kids have heard it. Like, no point trying to change it.
Like last week when she swore on Ian and she's like trying to...
Oh, she tried to deny it, didn't she? Yeah. Oh, she always goes, I don't sound like, you definitely do. We've caught you many times swearing. But she always tries to say that. She always tries to bring something else in. I'm like, you've already sworn now. What are you doing?
I love it, mate. I love a good swear word.
I love it, mate.
You know what? I look just like, you're a cunt.
What's your favourite swear word then?
Cunt.
Cunt, 100%. Cunt's a great word. Cunt is in my everyday vocabulary, and it shouldn't be, but it is. But yours
is the same in it. It's gonna be
Cunt.
you know what? Like people who say they hate the word cunt, the liars, because they'll use it. They'll use it. It's cost the word cunt. And wait, boys, I need to go for a piss. I'm dying.
like
So,
the word cunt. It can be used on anything. Boring cunt, ugly cunt,
miserable cunt.
miserable cunt.
It's a very derogative term, that isn't it? Cunt. It's never nice comes from it. He's an absolute classic cunt name. Like he's a lovely cunt. What? Cunt's not good. You can't use cunt as a good word. That's great. But yeah, be right back, boys. I'm going to go for a piss and then we'll get a beer on the go, boy.
All right.
Yeah. Pissy pants, cunt.
Not washing these hands.
Lee couldn't handle a week in Vegas with us.
To be fair, mate, it took me about 3 weeks to recover. And I was on a holiday for 2 of them, if you remember when I got back.
I remember when Steve, when he rang us and went, oh, Lee's in bed, he looks Phil Mitchell when he's being beat up and he's got all the fucking tubes and hanging out of him.
We didn't get out one night. I was out wrecked.
The Monday?
Jet lag and everything hit me. I didn't get out.
Me and Al, we went down to the bar and got I got 2 pints, thinking, oh, this will like after the Sunday night shenanigans. And we had a burger, and I was like, I can't do it, mate. I'm fucking done. But I look back at what we'd done on the Sunday, and I'm thinking, how the fuck was I alive? Because you think we never left that club until 7 a.m.
Where you've got like no concept of time, though, have you? To be fair, when you're there.
No, none at all. Like when we got out of the thing, and I took my shirt off, and that last took her top off. And like the security guys, what you doing? We're like, fucking hell, mate, there's no one here. It's like, fucking hell, 7 a.m. And he's like, oh, look, and it was just, the place was just still full of people gambling, and that was unbelievable.
It could have been like 10 o'clock at night.
It could have been 1 o'clock in the afternoon for all we knew.
No windows anywhere, no clocks, no.
So what we're doing for your 40th, are we going to Vegas, are we? I know the big man wants to go. The postman wants to go.
How's Brett want to go like?
Brett wants to go to Vegas for his 40th, like.
I think when, because we were here when Vegas got built, and I think me and Watson said, "Oh, are you coming?" I think
he was well up for it, wasn't he? Because he was pissed, giving it the big time message. Me, I'm coming to Vegas for you next year. Oh, I'm not coming to Vegas, mate. The postman bottled it.
It was good value, though.
Yeah.
I think we built it. It was 750 quid. You got a Crackendale in your hotel.
Our hotel was 91 quid each for the 5 days. Hey, I'll tell you what, Marty, right? Vegas, you wouldn't believe how big it is, right? So we got out the T-Mobile Arena, which was pretty next to where the hotel was, the Luxor. Mm-hmm. Like, we've gone to the link, and it was on the New York, Bellagio, and then you got the link. Then were the only 2 hotels between me and you, wasn't it? Because the MGM was on your side. But on our side, you had New York Hotel, the Bellagio, and then you had Caesar's Palace, and you were across the road from Caesar's Palace, weren't you? And Alex went, oh, it's only 2 hotels up. It'll take us about 5-10 minutes to walk. 45 minutes.
Fucking hell.
45 minutes to walk to his hotel. It was that long, the trip.
That's crazy, that is.
So we walked up there to the golf, if you remember. It took about an hour to walk up for the golf.
It took about an hour to walk through the MGM Grand.
No, the hotel. It was enormous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who won the golf, by the way?
You. Who comes second?
Fucking arsehole move, that did. By the way, who won that?
Hey, he's fucking.
Because you're not competitive, Marty, by the way.
I know.
I remember after Helen's Nana's 70th birthday.
No, what I remember most about that? What I remember most because
you wiped with me 4-year-old out, fucking 2 feet and everything.
No, he was on his team. I think Marty out 2 foot.
I think you must have been a bit hazy because I was on Rhea's team, me and him won, and you cleaned me out for no reason at all.
I cleaned you out as well, Marty.
I didn't even have the ball, but Lee was like, I'm having this. No, what Lee thought, he went, You know what? This must have been about 5 months ago. He actually found me in footy pain, so I'm going to get my arm back here in my own backyard. I'm going to have to lift them, clean this when I don't have the ball.
Well, I wear Marty. I like how you said me and Gray won. Like me and Lee's not going to let Gray win. Me, I was letting his balls gone in.
Lee wouldn't let his son win. He needs a tough love.
Of course he would.
Right. To be fair, I had history with Marty. I remember him up with goals like when I played a couple of times up there. I'm thinking, he's a fucking.
He is an arsehole, isn't he? He's the absolute.
No,
I know.
I think the word you're looking for.
It's cunt. It's a cunt. I'm a cunt. Me and Steve had this conversation a few times. Like, I'm a nice bloke. I genuinely think I'm a nice bloke, but when I play football, I'm a fucking arsehole. I really am.
You're not
like, it doesn't suit me. My personality in football does not suit my everyday lifestyle. It's not right. But I love it.
And then there's me. I'm just nice outside and inside of football.
People just seem to injure themselves when they play against us as well, and there's nothing to do with me.
Graham. When he pulled his hamstring chasing you.
Chasing afterwards. That was fantastic, that was class. I used to love playing. When we used to play footy, it was really good, like good crack. But now we just kind of do
because I used to save Watson's shots all the time. I didn't care about saving anyone else's shots except Steve Watson. That's the only person I wanted to save the shot from. Because he turned up sometimes looking like a referee.
A referee. When Alex went up for the header and actually fouled me, he was on top of me, climbing over, wasn't he? He tried to claim a foul me on him. I was like, I don't you want me back here. How can I foul you? Not Harry Kane in it.
Alex, man.
He was a good lad, Alex.
Sensitive boy, Alex.
Are you still now for the match for the weekend or not? Sunday?
Well, this goes live across the world, Lee, so officially, no, I'm not doing anything. Unofficially, I might have a couple of irons in the fire.
In my official on and off the record, there's no, because I'm at work. I'm absolutely devastated.
Gutted for that guy.
I'm absolutely heartbroken. But I suppose I finished at 3 o'clock and anyway, so it's not bad, but I just didn't get any build up to out.
Mate, you can map the second half.
Can extra stains on night shift, did she?
Get her up to take your hour.
Who's going to come back for when she gets up? I can't wake up before 4 o'clock, man. I'd be there for like 15 minutes.
Mate, that sounds like a Marty problem.
I know, it's heartbreaking, it really is. But
get your dad to drop your hour. He's a taxi driver.
He'll not run us hour.
The hard way.
He'll not do out for anybody unless he's getting paid for it.
That's true.
Dodgy man, my dad.
I got done with that one, didn't I? Oh, I'll give you the money for a taxi home. There's 20 quid. And his fucking dog turned up to pick him up.
Aye, his dog got the 20 quid.
I paid him off of
it. We didn't get away with 20 quid here, you know.
I can say what you think about it. I paid me back.
Well, shit. Oh, there you go, lads. I'll give you 20 quid for the taxi. You've done a hell of a job. Didn't realise you were fucking ringing your dad to pick you up in his taxi.
Oh, by the way, Lee, Being Brothers Food have stepped that a little bit up. I've now got a pizza oven.
Love a pizza.
Stone baked pizza oven.
Let's just go back to taxi as well, because we did all the taxi for like 10:15. We never got in the taxi till 20 to 11. He was sitting outside fuming for our time. Gone. Honestly, he's gone. I could be back in money. I was like, don't worry about it, lad. Don't worry. But that was funny. It was a good night. That day was class. The full day was mint.
Yeah, that was good.
Can't wait for the summer for us to actually do some more. Like, it'll be great when the summer comes.
Can't wait to get to the summer so we can just have a barbecue with the boys, isn't it?
That's it as well, yeah, definitely.
Obviously, we'll be around Lee's because he's got the best house and the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Last time you were around, Steve, was it
me, you, Alex, the postman, and Steve won it.
It was like a midweek. I went, oh no, it was a Friday night.
It was Friday night. Inter Milan versus Seville won it.
It was
the Europa
League outside as well, wasn't it? Or cool night. Had the barbecue on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when I couldn't come because Christina was working again. Fucking night shifts. Hate midwives, me. Who do they think they are? What job do they think they're doing?
We love it when you kind of come, Marty.
You cunt.
Lee
I love
just
that
eats
word.
all the food anyway, doesn't he?
I'll tell you what, I love a steak, like medium rare, the fillet. To be fair, you do all right on the barbecue, like.
Oh, it's not like that in the group chat that we're in, is it? When you and
I
what's it
know,
like that?
I know.
Oh,
Big
you
crack that
buckled
door.
in the pressure and that. Man does look like a mug.
He was at the beginning of the group chat, was he?
Aye. Well, not Lee. Steve Watson's a big one for giving it the big one. I don't know how he does. He never even paid anything all night, did he? And he got a bottle of rum out of it.
I tell you what, that Borland's as well, that's a bit of a hidden gem in it for the making that down there.
I was
Brilliant
down there
the
today,
food.
mate.
I was there doing all. 2 trips.
Stocking up.
The amount you get, it's like for now, isn't it? Come out. The gear we got for that, the gear we got for the party.
Yeah.
For how much money was spent? You thought, bloody hell! If you went in the supermarkets, it were like hundreds and hundreds.
You couldn't get it. You couldn't get it. You couldn't even get a third of the stuff we got for that price. Ridiculous.
Well, the thing is, like, we got the 12 burgers for like £3.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and the quality as well, like the aye, superb. Have you got have you got plans now getting back? Like, we've gone off on a bit of a tangent talking shit about everything now, but getting back
Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to our podcast.
Getting back to like being brothers and you lads, and what you're hoping to do with it. Have you got what's your plans for like the next 12 months? Have you got any plans? Well, obviously,
yeah,
the brand's growing. You are improving in what you're doing and that, and you've got like a bit of a following now, and the reviews are good. And like, what's your plans? What's your aspirations? Where you want to go and what you want to achieve? Have you got any goals for the next 6 months, 12 months?
We've got a good long-term plan. So we know, like, in the next 5, 6, 7 years, we know what we want, like, to get out in the long run. Obviously, till lockdown gets lifted,
yeah,
it's really hard to make solid plans because we've made plans, but then it's been put back again. So the plans don't really change as much. It's just a case of time scaling it all, which is play by ear at the moment, isn't it? It's not really much we can do when everything keeps getting knocked back. But we've got a few things in the fire there, so just gives time.
That, like, down the catering route, reviewing route, things like that. Because we really enjoyed the day that we done the catering that you were.
I think the outside catering, I think that's definitely got legs for you. I think that's like a big avenue. I think
we looked after we did that one, we looked into it, didn't we? Like, so we know overheads, we know prices, what we can charge. So we've got a good inside track of that for now to know what we need to be doing on that one. But it's just a case of
waiting for Boris to give us the go ahead, isn't it? Because we didn't even know what we got doing yet, do we?
But then when that comes around, then it's a case of we then need to market ourselves, to put ourselves out there so people know we can do that.
But what we need to do is, once he gives us the green light that we can all open up again, we need to then put things into place so when we can go bump, we're hitting the ground running. We're not
advertise that.
Thinking, right, we want to do this, we want to do that, and
what we'll probably do is just do a barbecue for the boys, like mates and things like that, just to get our hands back in, to get back into what we're going to be doing. You have a taster of it, see what you think, tweak it from there, and then boom, push ourselves out there.
Well, that's what you did for me, Fallon's mum, dad, really. In all fairness, mate, like, it was I was going to say it, like a big compliment that I let you do it, because I put my trust in you, because it was like a massive event in terms of like Helen's mum, dad, joint 70th, and
mum and dad, not granddad and grandmother.
Yeah, your mum and dad.
All right, boys, all right. We'll let that go now.
But Helen could have got like a professional out, like, catering company in or whatever. But to be fair, I was like, no, get the lads in, and everybody loved it. But you know what it was, right? It wasn't just the food, right? It was like it was authentic, but it was like the atmosphere that you brought and like your personality. So it's like you're cracking.
Yeah.
Aye, that's what it's all about, mate. It's like the experience. So it's all right. I can pay and get people to come and do a barbecue or drop a couple of burgers off in the garden or whatever, but they haven't got your personality, and that's why you'll do well, because you like two like really nice lads, good characters, and the way you like interacting with all the family, like even the kids, my little ones and that. And I think like the biggest compliment I'll give you is I will get you in the game.
I think the couple of things that I remember for me, like stand out for me, is the fact that we had a few veggies in there, but one of the veggies said, look, if I was ever to turn to love meat and eat meat, this would be, for you boys here, this would turn me to eat meat again. And for me, that was one of the biggest compliments ever. And then the fact that I think me and Steve were talking to Helen and our mum and stuff, and we were talking about obviously the people that come up up to the Barbie, like of you, like of Tom, saying, look, when they were coming up, like we'd have a bit normal crack like we're doing now, but when obviously Lila come up and Gray come up, like obviously with me being a dad and obviously having young children myself,
he took over.
That's my job. Then that's when Dad took over as well, and that's when I went down to speak to the kids. But it was nice. Like the day all around was class. It was mint.
It's also the fact that one of the persons asked us for our maple syrup glaze. Well, my maple syrup glaze recipe.
It's being from his pattern.
No, it's mine, mate.
Well, I'll just plug it on the black market and if that's the case.
You're not getting it.
But yeah, it was class. It was like the day was mint. It was really good.
But I think it's just to get our hands back in, you know what I mean? Because we might try to put the pizzas on as well at the same time.
Like I said, there's so much that we can explore, but we just have to wait till we can get out there and start going again. But it'll be like a snowball effect. It'll just keep going from strength to strength, and I do believe it will. But we just got to wait till we can get going.
I always I dangle the carrot.
What's your
I don't know what he's saying. Do you know what he's saying?
Well, being the richest person here, he's got the worst Wi-Fi.
I know that. It's terrible, isn't he? Clearly not on Virgin.
Right, Lee, you're back. Are you back?
No, he's not. He looks furious, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, aye. Are you
there? Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Sky Fiber shit.
Oh, that's
Look, we don't slander companies on this show, right? It's not us, but they are shite.
Edit that.
Except Android.
That was another question I was going to ask you. What's your family's thoughts on like the Beatty Brothers? Have you got like, are they supportive?
Yeah.
Probably at the beginning where they were like, oh, what's all this about?
No.
Are they buying into it? Are they helping you? You need like a load of help and support from like your family?
My family are like proper support, which I'm actually shocked of because they're really negative usually. But like,
is that your mum?
No, my mom shared your printing company thing earlier.
I know, mate. Your mum's cool. Your mum's
no, my mom loves it. My mom, as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing, she's happy for us. You know? But like me nana, me cousins, me uncles, everybody like that, me brother, even me brother, the plum. What I'm shocked at, he's over the moon for us. You know what I mean? They're really supportive. Like our days in the counties like that, when if you get big, you need accountants, come see us. So like we've got a lot of people who's batting
of all the family with all the branded workwear and that on, and
well, not got like here for that. We're a business, not a charity league.
But I think obviously
learning.
He said we're learning. We're business, not family.
Yeah, we've definitely got a lot to learn as well. But obviously that'll all come in the process of it. But yeah, obviously family-wise, like again, like my mom, like my dad takes a piss, but he can tell it in good jest. Like he does want us to do well. And my mom's the number one fan. Like Cops is more like them two. They're joint number one fans. Love it. Like in every post, every comment, they're always sharing and stuff. But like my wife, not a fan. Like she's super negative in life. Like she's always like a glass half empty type of person. But because it's not successful now, it'll never be successful, or it's not massive now. But I say, look, nothing ever started off instantly successful. Like it's a process for everything. Like we have obviously the good thing is Rome wasn't built in a day, and we stand by that. Like we know the past 12 months, if you look from when we set it up to now, who would have thought we'd be doing podcasting? Who would have thought we'd be doing beer reviews? We literally set it up to
Who'd have thought we'd had such a great guy like Lee Redford on our show?
That's it. That's it. But which like
bullshit's unbelievable, to be fair.
that's a part of a crack in it. We have to fake it till we make it, innit?
Fucking different level of patter.
But that's what it's like. The past 12 months we've won so much as a brand, which is class. We get endorsed by other companies like to share for them, and obviously we get discount for other companies. So we've got a few where we can obviously rely on turn to them as well. But Christina, hers, like I said, hers is like, it's not going to happen because it's not massive now. But like I said, we know in the next 2, 3, 4 years what we want, and we're both passionate for it, so we will make it happen. So and that's why I said early on, before you popped on even on Insta, when we make £1 million, she's getting kicked to the curb. I'm telling her, saying, see you later. I'm packing the cat and I'm fucking off.
See what we said about Christine, how she sees it is like, all she sees is an end product of something. Like, she's a midwife, but she didn't say, I want to be a midwife. And the next day she was a midwife. She went to university for 4 years.
You forget the 4 year slog. She knows how hard it was in that 4 years. Imagine 4 years from Babel's get-go to 4 years in the future. That can be monumental, like massive. So, and then we can...
She's a midwife, which is a prime example, to be fair. If you think about it, she delivers all the good bits at the end. So she doesn't see all the blood, sweat, and tears in the
she forgets about the blood, sweat, and tears that went into getting to be a midwife, because the fact now she delivers babies all hunky in glory.
Here's one thing I was going to ask you about this, Marty, right? You were last works at North Tees Hospital, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
She must see some creatures delivered.
She tells me some stories, obviously I can't share them online. But maybe in a Facebook group call or something, I can tell you later.
Fucking zoo.
It's there's some stories which she's telling me, I'm like, fucking hell, man, that is not right. But yeah, it's cool, it's good. It's mental. It's nuts.
Well, mate, if you're going to be a midwife in Middlesbrough,
you can just edit it out while I'm here.
We can't edit out. We can't
edit it out.
You fucking kidding me, aren't you?
No.
Look, this is unfiltered for a reason. It's me editing this. If you want to know, we'll get another call after this, but I'll tell you some stories. Or the next time we see, we'll get the stories dished out.
Helen's going to get an offer with the fucking nan and granddad's fucking barbecue, by the way.
Helen's not going to listen that far.
I don't know. She might just go into the part where Lee comes on. It was pretty early doors when Lee came on as well. I tell you what, I bet you Leila will watch it and she'll report straight to Helen.
Look, to be honest, I feel like I'm not even in the worst trouble. I think you're in the worst trouble, Lee.
Me?
Aye. Hey. Well, I can't remember what was said earlier, but you said something good. I'm like, well, I hope Helen's not watching. She's like, nah, she's not watching this here.
I was about you and the fucking grandma and granddad.
Nah, I'm sure there's something else after that. Well, we'll leave it there then, but just tell Helen not to watch it. Tell her it was a shite episode. Tell her not to watch it.
Fucking hell. I've come on and have a big crack. I'll end up getting fucking divorced. I've not even done that.
Mate, you can always come to the brotherhood.
You can always, I was going to say, you can always endorse us a bit more then.
Fucking hell. I'll have to try and grow me beer back in again.
We'll give you another 2 years.
Please don't.
I'll have to borrow some of that fucking dye Marty's been using.
Oh, definitely.
I don't want to use a dye beer. Don't have that conversation.
Mate, we didn't even know where you were being finishes in your top begins.
Look, it's a white t-shirt. I should really just wear a white t-shirt. It's going kind of long, to be honest.
Yeah, so yesterday I was on the phone with Dave and we were talking about, I might go in his fancy dress one year, Bobby Elvis out of Sons of Anarchy. And I went, I'll just spray me hair grey. He's like, what you on about? You're grey anyway, you're old cunt. I was like, oh, cheers, Dave.
Well, yeah. Boy, are we actually going to pick one of these beers up and talk about one of these beers?
If you want to, which one do you want?
Anyone, really? I know this is a bit boring for you, Lee, because you haven't got these.
Right, well, we'll talk about the Belvedere vodka from Poland.
It's no heroes vodka.
Palmer's.
This guy went Afghanistan, I reckon.
40%.
This is
Nice
40%.
picture of little house on the front there.
Tell you, Lee, get this. Give it a go, mate. It's a beaut. You like your
Hey, Lee, review that bottle for us. What would you give that bottle on a 10?
What, that?
Aye.
It's a pretty good bottle, I'll be honest, Belvedere.
Yeah, it's well printed. It's not one of them fucking labels that you go on about all the time.
He knows. Get in there.
Fucking printed. Tell you what. Solid 9 beads for me, like.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Fantastic.
So what's a pour like? Do you get much of a head?
Held up. Oh.
All that money hasn't even got a tripod on it to hold the phone for.
That pizza looks a bit scabby, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't look great. We can't see. Move around a little.
A bit more.
We've got more to your arm than the bottle.
I know. Well, nice fireplace, though.
Double fire on there, isn't he?
No head on it. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, mate. Are you going to give yourself a proper measure?
It's a shot.
Oh, look at the size of that fucking neck.
That's terrible, Paul. That. It's definitely getting a 5.
Fucking hell.
Oh, these lasses got to be fuming when he's steaming. We'll be getting messages.
He's got to be sleeping on that couch. He's not moving from that couch actually afterwards. That match doesn't need a wee, that, to be honest.
I like that we went really high with it.
That's it, wasn't it? Look at it. Look at it.
Right. Let's have a try.
Cheers.
The colour. I love the colour. Smell. It's like fucking paint stripper. I love. Beautiful, that, by the way.
Well, I'm on the vodka, lemonade, and lime, not lime shot, actual lime wedge. Beautiful. I'm actually coming in. I never used to like
drink much
fucking hell, Marty. Pick that up, Marty. Let's see that pour. Look at that. Pick it up. Did it be like this? Didn't do this to us.
Sorry, I think it was what he's saying.
No, pick it up, Marty. Pick it up. He drinks the Jaeger. He drinks the vodka. The head's fucking massive.
I forget this is a widescreen fucking camera.
Oh, he's poor.
Yeah, that was tell one, but
Lee's actually met Harry Maguire, haven't you, Lee?
Guy, funny kid actually.
That's what you were telling me.
I feel like
good lad.
I feel like that's a lie.
No, he was all right. Yeah. So 2 years ago now in Ocean Beach, Watson and the lads were there. And,
was he in the World Cup?
Too long from us. No, it was before the World Cup, wasn't it? Before the World Cup.
Was it not just after the World Cup 2019? He just getting his move Man United.
Was he living that World Cup high, was he?
He was all right. He quite quiet lad. He had his own security bodyguard.
To be honest, he surprises me because I've seen a couple of interviews from him recently, and he seems very down to earth.
You know what it is, right? There's a picture. Hobbs was probably saying it. It's me, Watson, and him, right? And he's not actually that big. You see him on the telly. I know he's got a fucking massive head, but you think like he's framing that. He's not actually that big. They're like really petite. I remember being like in the base of that year. There was Gary Cahill. Kieran Trippier was in the hotel. Kieran Trippier's like tiny.
I think Tripp's a tiny, isn't he? Cahill's a unit. Cahill's a unit, isn't he? Like he's some size Cahill.
Then the centre half he used to play for Tottenham. He went the Hull.
Michael Dawson.
That's him. He's a unit like, but you see, like Harry Maguire on the telly. You think like he looks like a tank, like a machine. It must just be me and Watson, the fucking massive.
Fuck off. Watson went for his morning pump, did he?
It's a good day, to be fair, there as well. I wasn't sure about Ocean Beach, and I thought
Watson was acting himself again, I'm guessing.
Got carried out. Fucking sick everywhere. Good crack. Really enjoyed it. Went in, I remember being a bit uptight, thinking, not really for me, like an A, but after like 2 hours, it was like, fucking really enjoyed it.
Lee,
no
was
fairness,
that,
right? It was like
the Sharop over him, lads.
No, well.
I want the flares and I want the sparklers and the top and everything. Bring it all out.
No, well, all the lads were there, like groups of lads everywhere. And they were coming out, I kid you not. I think they were like, with the 2 litre bottles or 2.5 litre bottles of like that Ciroc coming out.
On the, what's it called? On the wheel.
The top. On the wheel, they were like fucking enormous, like that big. They were coming out, there was like fucking crowds of people coming out and fucking putting them on the wheel and fucking pouring it. And we were looking, and me and Watson ordered a bottle. It was a fucking 75 cent a litre, a bottle of vodka and 24 cans of Red Bull. So fucking we drank them all. I think we went through 2 bottles of vodka. Like 3 hours in, we're in the beach club. I'm fucking swimming like Duncan Goodhue, fucking doing lengths in the water. There's only one person fucking swimming the whole of Bay. That's me. I jumped out of the pool, fucking mortal, lost Steve and Katie and Helen and that, didn't know where they were. And by the end of the day, fucking carried out. I had tickets for David Guetta on the night. Didn't even get there. Watson was spewing I was fucking ill. But good times.
What a day. What a day.
You got your
David Guetta.
Like, I've got the video of us in Vegas in the nightclub with the money. Like, I don't know where that came from. Well, we're like...
The thing is, right? You were going like that, but we didn't actually win any money. I won something
remember was Susie Wong, the Chinese woman, and I got kicked off the table in the link, or Harrods or wherever it was.
Can't remember. I just remember you fucking every casino we went to, we couldn't find him. You're like, fucking, where is he? You just had to look for the fucking Ghostbusters machine.
He does love Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He came to watch us one time when Alex was up getting dressed, or Watson, and he was watching us, and like fucking Slime was just all out of the screen going crackers, and then just come up, you won $100. I was like, get in. Great game, the Ghostbusters.
Fucking hell, that's strong, that vodka. Big on me ends later on.
Not surprised you poured like about 3/4 of the glass.
Are you not working tomorrow, Lee, are you?
I know. I'm at the house with my dad, mate. We've got loads of shit to do.
So Lee will be in the spare bedroom like that, like Smithy in the bathtub.
Yeah. I nodded off at 12 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock.
Got me ends, honestly. Be up all night. I've drunk like 4 cans of Red Bull.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking eyes are spinning and not. I'm wired now.
I was last night, like, we jumped online last night, right? And I was saying, like, it must have been about 11:30, 12. But I was absolutely like, my eyes were like piss holes in the snow. Like, I was like so wide. I'd not even had nothing to drink, but I had so much energy. I was like, 12 o'clock. I was like, I feel like I need to get on a run or something with the elapse of this house. Like, I was buzzing, I was bouncing all hour. Didn't get sleep till about 4:30 this morning.
I've never felt like that.
I never
felt like I've got to do a couple of. I've gone out on a run. Even when I've got gone out on a run, I didn't want to go out on a run.
Yeah. Like 4:30 this morning, I was thinking I need to get to sleep here. Something's not right here.
Fucking hell, I was fucking gone me. When I went off FIFA fuming, that was me done for the night. I went to bed in a month.
It was decent, it was alright. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Good night.
Well, it's good, but we're going to have to wrap this up because we're over 2 hours now that we've been running. We've had Leon for an hour.
He's looking on. You guess not. We only get like half an hour slot.
I know.
Oh yeah. Have I been on for an hour?
An hour and 5 minutes.
I've like just poured another drink. I'm just getting warmed up.
Do you want to go on for a bit longer, do you?
Shambles, this, I'll tell you that. No, all right, mate, I'll go. Fucking hell. I'm like, I'll come on again.
I'm sure I heard Helen in the background there shouting, Lee, where are you?
What is it, Marty, for guests who never want to leave?
So big guy, you know what you think of leaving
Wi-Fi. So I'll come on again.
I definitely. You're
going to get better in it the next time.
I mate, I'll come on. I'll drink a few cans beforehand and get warmed up. Because to be fair, I'll come on years to absolutely smashed.
Well, like I said, welcome to our podcast. That's how we do.
Our lips get very loose.
Well, Steve, at the very beginning, right, Steve goes, oh, look, I want to speak about this. Like, no, leave it now, because we'll speak about it at the end when we're actually loosened up and we didn't really care what we're saying. It was a very touchy subject, but we're like, we'll speak about it later on.
It's best if we leave it like...
It is. I don't really want to go back to it now.
As well.
Hey? What was that, Lee?
I'm going to have to get myself one of them fucking trays.
Nah, the one on the background of Marty stairs.
Oh, I think it was like a tenner. I think it was from the range.
The words tremendous and horrendous are very close to each other.
So for the next one, I'm going to have to get myself
better Wi-Fi,
proper like stand,
a tripod,
better Wi-Fi, and a trip. I've already got a tripod.
Bollocks.
Boom.
That's only because you're about a foot tall to start with.
Fucking hell.
Look, we keep this conversation very clean and then you just ruin it. What are you doing to us? We're a legitimate business company here.
As Lee said earlier, professional.
He's muted now. Lee, you're muted.
Yeah.
What are you doing to us?
Mate, fucking hell.
We are a professional outfit here.
Yeah, is that working? Am I back on now?
You're back.
My Wi-Fi's fucking gone off altogether. I'm now using my fucking data. Costs a fucking fortune now.
Probably better for you.
It's probably better.
But yeah, as I was saying just there, like, it's been class for you coming on. We appreciate you coming on. Like I said, I know you didn't want us to speak much about you because there was not
mate, you know what it is, right? It's not about me, it's about you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I appreciate the fact
it's your platform, it's your brand, it's about you. You're like the personalities you are, and I think you do really, really well. So like, get back to like the Bayer brothers. I think like you're going to go from strength to strength. I think
this summer, this last half of the year, would be massive for us. Yeah. Massive.
You can be whatever you want to be, and you can do whatever you want to do. To be fair, it's like I think you need to try and like channel your like efforts into like maybe if you're going to do outdoor catering or do you know what I mean? You kind of do everything. There's only 2 of you, so I think you need to sit down and get a vision of where you want to be and like really, really push it. And to be fair, mate, I'll help you in terms of like your marketing and.
I was going to say we'll set that meet up with you, and then we can go from there.
What have you got your website? Like
yeah,
yeah.
We've got a website. Yeah.
This is where you meant to plug it. Yeah. Lee will have it.
www.beadbrothersfood.com. No .co.uk, no .net, legit.com.
We are worldwide.
Beadbrothersfood.com. We've got merch on there.
What you doing on Instagram now? How many followers have you got?
About 1,200, something like that.
Just shy. I think
you'll have a blue tick.
we need that. I think from the turn of the new year, we haven't grown in the number of followers that many, but we've sustained and like we get people dropping in and out, but we have grown the community while they're dropping in and out, which is the number of followers is materialistic. It means fuck all because the communication that we have with our followers that are there now. It's solid.
So do you get like plenty of like feedback and interaction from like your followers who you got to? Hardcore people who actually are interested in you and the brand, and not just for like numbers game. Do you know what I mean? You've got like 10,000 followers.
I 100%.
Nobody gives a fuck about what you're doing.
That's it. Look,
Lee, I'm at work and my watch has gone nuts because he's messaging some people.
Like,
your brother's food.
like no, we always say like behind the scene. If you get a message from B Brothers, it's normally me, because like I'll do like majority of the messaging, the majority like reaching out with companies and stuff and people like. But we just keep that ticking over, like with the businesses, different like people, like different accounts, like, and it's what we do. Like it works. We have people that follow us who've got like 20,000 followers. People follow us who've got a couple of hundreds, and to us, it means nothing. Numbers doesn't mean nothing, but if we can like get in touch and speak to that person, which is massive, because we got burnt, didn't we, boy? Right at the beginning when we started this out, which I think we speak about. We got big times when it pissed me off something rotten, and I think we'll never be like that person. So when we first started out, I was obviously reaching out to people like who had like a few thousand followers and stuff, and asking like just to give us a shout out, like just chatting with them. Like, and this geezer, what did he have? Maybe like 12,000 followers.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of hundreds, 300 max. I was like, oh, chatting away, and like, oh look, mate, do us a favor and like drop us a shout out on your stories and stuff. Like, no, you've only got like 200 followers. Why would I want to do that for you? And I was like, but mate, I'm sure you didn't start with 12,000 followers. You went, no, I didn't. I was like, exactly. But like, don't worry about it, mate. Just fuck off. It's like, then the big time was like, we've all been in that start off place.
But you know what? That goes back to what we spoke about at the beginning. You like help people.
Yeah.
Give somebody an opportunity. Somebody
100%.
give him an opportunity at the beginning, and people like believed in him and helped him to get them 12,000 followers.
Yeah.
So like help other people. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I said. That's why I said, look, you didn't start with 12,000 followers. You would start exactly the same way we are. But we speak to people like on the daily now, and like when we do like, we don't really put people on our story as much, but when we do follow us, like follow Fridays, like we'll put different accounts on there, and no matter if they've got thousands or 20, 30 followers, like if they deserve it, then we'll give it to them. But yeah, people are dodgy. Some people are dodgy, but that geezer that knocked us back there, that made me thinking like, right, fuck it, we'll make this happen then, and you would come to us in the end.
Right, lads, I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm bursting here.
Oh, let's pussy pants.
Lee, we haven't had 2 drinks like yeah.
Mate, I'm saying the size of that, man. It's like a fish bowl. There's fucking sharks fucking swimming about in that, man.
Yeah, I need life insurance. I'm coming out with there then. But yeah, no, like I said, we appreciate you coming on. Obviously, helping us out just to get a guest on as well. I know we were supposed to have you on a few times, and obviously a couple of things have popped up, which is understandable. Obviously, family always comes first. Like a couple of weeks ago, you were supposed to come on. Oh no, last week you were supposed to come on, but obviously Helen had that cinema in the garden.
Cinema.
Cinema in the garden, which looked class, to be honest. Did they give you all like the bean bags and stuff? Did they?
Mate, it was everything. I'll plug them as well, like Garden Cinema Company, mate. They were absolutely superb. Give them a follow. Can't remember the numbers in terms of how much it was, but they put it up on the Friday, and they collected it on the Monday, mate. But the heaters in, they had like all the furniture. It was like a sort of like jungle theme. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it looked class. It looked like, because when you put it on your story, it said all the bean bags in, all the heaters and stuff.
Yeah,
and I was thinking,
brilliant.
I think like, does that? I didn't know whether you would have obviously the bean bags and stuff. I was thinking, but that looked mint. It looked really good. And but obviously the week before, like I had some issues with the kids' teas and stuff, like getting delivered from like delivery and stuff. And obviously the Instagram was shy because I was trying to get the kids sorted when she was on night shift. But I said, look, I appreciate we're doing this live video here, but my family, my kids are always going to come first, so I didn't really care about this. But it was class. So like saying obviously the tent was mint, it was class.
It was really good, mate. Pulled one with that. We're just trying to keep the something different for the kids. We've had a bit of out of all the lockdown and that, and not obviously it's been a tough year for everybody, but I think it's hard for the kids, mate. They've like you've obviously got little ins, and the little lad hasn't been able to play football. Your little lad hasn't been able to play football, and like homeschool, and then it's been like a nightmare.
The lockdown didn't stop Ollie from not being able to play football.
To be fair, mate, the kids have played outside, but it's not the same, man. They need the interaction with other kids, and they've like basically like lost a bit of a year of their life, really, that they'll never get back. And
well, it's better to lose it back then than it is now. For us. We wanted holidays.
My kids are young, but like I speak to people whose kids are like 18, 19, 20, 21, and they had like holidays booked, and they've missed out on like milestones that they'll never get back.
I think with
parties and like
with the full
like passage, like going away with the lads and stuff like that, mate. It's like tough.
Been tough for like a lot of children and stuff like that. And I think with my eldest daughter, Amelia, like she left school, obviously primary school last year to go into comp. So she never got to finish year 6. And I think as a kid, nowadays year 6 finishing massively because you get like all the leaver studies, you get obviously going from primary school to secondary school is massive. And she never got that finishing off. And she went like to secondary school just like new, completely fresh, which was weird for her, which I feel for her. But on the other hand, I'm like, you learn from it, you'll grow as a person.
It'll probably make them stronger, mate, as people, and not to be like the kids are really resilient, but I don't know. It's like been tough for everybody, mate, to be fair. But
it's been a mad 12 months, like it's absolutely been ridiculous.
The whole lockdown for me, mate, just put like everything into perspective in terms of like what's really important and that, and like all the materialistic things and like the bullshit and
100%.
It just doesn't matter. Like I don't even wear a watch anymore now. Not that I'm like a watch person, but I'd see a watch for 15 years, but I didn't even wear a watch anymore now.
He had a Rolex on in Vegas.
Flashing all out. Look at this guy. Did somebody see the time? No.
Mate, I've had it for it's not Rolex man, it's a tag. Rolex, fucking hell.
I only wear that on a Sunday.
I've had it for 15 years, probably longer. And like watches didn't really bother me, but like now it doesn't matter really. Well, I got to one point when everybody was in lockdown, you were like looking out the window and like doesn't matter what car you had on the drive, what watches you had, jewelry wise, you couldn't get anywhere. You couldn't wear your jewelry, you couldn't wear all the shit you've got. It was like you've got a roof over your head and food in the fridge. It's all that mattered. Like
I think, like I said, the last 12 months, I know obviously the full COVID situation has been awful for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, myself included. Like I've lost family members in it. I've lost an uncle through it. I've had COVID myself. But personally, it's been great. My next door neighbour, I've lived in this house for 8 years this year. And until last year, I never knew next door's name, both of them. But now I know everything about them. I know the family, I know the grandkids, and they're two of the nicest neighbours I could ever meet.
To be fair, Mark, he's all right, your neighbour. I know him, he thinks you're a right cunt though.
That's fine. He probably tells other people that as well. But he's a good bloke, and I'm glad he tells the truth. But yeah, he's a nice fella. On that cunt note, I think we're only
joking, mate, but I'm a family, friends, and health.
100%. Like everything else, materialistics means absolutely nothing. We're all going to be buried the same way at the end of the day.
Well, I'm getting cremated, me, like.
I'm getting buried, me.
I didn't want worms eating adders.
You get really,
I've been to a funeral today, and it's like just, I don't know, just like my best mate when I was younger, like his mum got buried today and went to the funeral, and just like unbelievable turnout for the woman, and even with the COVID restrictions, and she got buried. It's the first time I've been outside for like a burial. I've only ever been like cremations and stuff. Just like wage you there, and you're thinking like life's so fragile, and like every day is like a gift, and that people just take it for granted. And like
100% cost though, like
you your family, your health, and that, mate. Just like cherish it, and just like every day you get up, mate. It's like a bonus. Like my granddad at the minute, right? Obviously not doom and gloom. He's got terminal liver cancer, and like every day for him is a bonus. And like you're looking, and like obviously I put this out there as my wife got diagnosed with cancer in July, and like just that was just bang for me. It was just you make all these plans, and going to do this next year and in 10 years time, and you know what it is, and you get hit with that. And like, we're really lucky. She sort of found it early, and she had treatment and whatnot, and she's like cancer free now. And just life's so fragile, mate. And it just wake up every day, and every day is like just so like precious, like. But
it is. It's mint. Like I'm buzzing that Helen's all right. Obviously, after everything that we've gone through the last 6 months, 8 months, it's obviously I couldn't imagine how much like your life, Helen's life was like flipped. Like, because hearing the word cancer for a lot of people, it's like it's a death sentence. Like people look at it thinking like, shit, I'm gonna die. I've got cancer. Like, so I'm absolutely buzzing over the moon that Helen's all right. Obviously, I know she's gone through a lot, and you've gone through obviously great and Lila, like your full family must have gone through the absolute ringer with it. But now you can tell the story, you can see like, look.
We are, mate, and to be fair, that's why I've dropped this in at the end. I know you want to go, but more for awareness for everybody. So
100%.
Helen had cancer in the womb, and it was picked up on a smear. So to be fair, Helen was really good. She was like really positive, and just a bit of awareness for like people's daughters, girlfriends, wives. Make sure that you check regularly. And
it's mad. Like obviously we can't really speak because we're not women, but Steve obviously comes on like a bitch at times. But women in general, like Christina
I don't know how you dare.
Christina had a smear, like she had a smear test booked in yesterday at 4 o'clock, but we were obviously just busy day life, and she completely forgot. I finished work at 5. It was about 5:30. Oh fuck! I had a smear at 4 o'clock. I was like, it's 5:30 now. We can't do now about it. So we rang them a day when we got the ball-ups, and she booked in for like next week. But for women, like it's mega important to get that check because
mate, just start.
It's 100% like you don't know until you've got a check. You can be good for a year on year, and something can just pop up any time. But it like me and Steve, like we speak all the time, like about men's mental health. Like it's normally like an embarrassing thing for men to speak about, and it's not like a normal thing. But we'll openly say like, look, if you've got any issue, then get in touch with us, like reach us out. Like we always message anybody back, me, this guy. But we'll always message somebody that'll message us. Like we'll never big time, and we'll never just ignore them. And we'll always put the fact that, because I don't know if you heard, but last week or the week before, like I've seen my brother like suffers massively. Where he's gone through like suicidal like commitments, and he's gone through like so much with mental health. He suffers mad depression, anxiety, and it's horrible to see, because on a normal day-to-day life, he makes a good lad, isn't he? Like he's buzzing. He's like he's he's all over the place. Like he's like me and Stevie. If he was on this conversation, he'd be bouncing all out because he's never a dull person. But when you see him like.
Fucking hell, best get you off and get him on next week.
Fuck off, Lee, you're not coming back. You're boring cunt.
I think I'm in the cahoots of the wrong brother, really, like.
But yeah, it's mad, like just how mental health, like people suffer with it. It's nuts. But like I said, we'll never like knock somebody back if they ever try and reach out us. We'll always speak to like man or woman. It doesn't make a difference. Everybody's like, well, listen to anybody.
You know what it is, mate? Like, just have a bit of time for people.
100% time. 100%.
Speak to them, and like again, getting back to right at the beginning. Have a bit of time for people. Give them an opportunity. Like
that's it.
Like listen to people. Have a big crack with them. That's what it's all about. We're all people. We're like just get on and like just.
At the end of the day, we're all human. Like it's like. Everybody feels different. Everybody emotes different. It's not no person is the same. So somebody will always react different to other people. So I know it's a bit of a gloom note to finish on. Actually speaking about stuff like it, it's a bit depressing. But we do need to raise awareness, and everybody does as well. Like the more you speak about it, the more normal it'll come for people to reach out. Which is it's not because.
Being there is not about having the answer for somebody. Being there is just to be there for them. Listen
to be there on the other end,
and be that person that they can unload on. You
100%.
Don't need to have the answer. You just need to be there
to listen. Like for somebody to reach out, that's fucking massive for them to reach out, to put themselves in that vulnerable situation to reach out, and for them to maybe think, will he actually reply to us, or will he just blank us or ghost us? Like it's massive. So. Like I said, just to be there for that person, being there can save somebody's life. 100%.
Mate. Well said. Well said.
Which is mad. But yeah.
But on this note, we'll end it, and I'm just going to leave it with a bit of a upbeat moment. Marty, you're a cunt.
Yeah. And Lee, you're a wanger.
Marty, I bet your brother's even got fucking better bigger than you as well, is he?
He hasn't. He really hasn't. Look, he's got a worse hairline than me.
He hasn't.
Look.
He has.
As he's spoke, you lying bastard. You liar. He's got a worse hairline than me, which is saying something. He's been grey since he's been 13. He cannot grow a beard.
Touch the fucking nerve, eh, haven't we?
Yeah, man.
See you later, boys. I'm just cancelling this recording now. The video can fuck off. It's not getting posted. Thanks for your time. Bye. But it's been past like.
Be that guy.
I'll never be that guy. Not like Lee. He turns it sour. Just because he's on the couch tonight, right? But yeah, look, no, Lee, again, in all honesty, it's been absolutely mint having you on. We really appreciate you coming on.
No, good crap, mate. I'll come on again. Wouldn't mind doing a beer review, to be fair.
I definitely.
Well, what we need to do, Lee, is when you come on, we'll need to do Pump Up the Jam again. Then
I tell you what, I really enjoyed that one.
I'm surprised you can remember it.
No, I can't.
Can you fuck your liar? That
was round about the time you stitches up for the taxi.
Bollocks!
But if it was about 4 weeks beforehand.
Hang on a minute. This is how good we are. We went and catered his party, right? And we actually brought him a beer as being the host. We bought him a beer to have with us.
And we dropped him off in our taxi.
Aye. That I paid for though. But I Pump Up the Jam was like a jammy dodger. Beautiful.
Jam donut.
It was jammy dodger, like I thought, not a jam donut.
It's jammy. It's jamming it. It was beautiful.
It's got jamming, right? That's all I'm saying.
I think it's one of the best drinks I've ever had.
Yeah, it's a nice
drink. It was beautiful. About 8.5 beads from me, and
10 from us.
You can't remember that one. If you only given it 8.5.
No, right. Well, lads, I've really enjoyed coming on. To be fair, been good crack.
No, we appreciate you coming on. Like I said, thank you very much for coming on. Next time, we'll speak more about you rather than us. So we appreciate you giving us stuff.
Next time I come on, I'll be probably fucking divorced.
Just to let you know, I've been drinking 2 drinks to drink with Lee and a drink with Marty as well.
Yeah,
I've drank. You're kidding, aren't you? I've drank half a bottle of that fucking vodka.
Lee, that was full when I opened it today.
Give away. What are you trying to kid?
Sorry. That was full when I opened it.
Class. But yeah, no, like I said, it's been class having you on there. We really appreciate you coming on, absolutely, man. Insights for you.
Lads, sorry about this. Breaking news. Aston Villa just went 1-0 up against Newcastle.
Get in there.
Fucking spoiler. I'll not have to watch much of the day now.
Lee, you didn't want to watch the first 80 minutes. It's shit. Just watch 8 minutes onwards.
That's forward, isn't it?
Even better, it was an own goal as well.
Was it an own goal?
Kieran Clark.
That's not an own goal.
That was Noggy.
It's not an own goal. I'm watching it now.
What the fuck is
off him, but it was gone in anyway. It'll go into the striker.
What's happening with Marty?
Mine's gone off for some reason. I don't know what it went.
You must have brought the camera, you ugly cunt.
That's it. The camera's like, fuck that, Nemo. But yeah. But Lee, might as well just stay on. We'll finish it when you're on there. So, again, before we do obviously your odd bail off, which I would say thank you very much for listening at this there. From my side, from Lee, from Steve's. If you do listen on the podcast, Amazon, Apple, Spotify, fuck Android, drop us a like.
YouTube, drop us a subscribe.
YouTube from tomorrow or from now as you listen to it or watch it, it'll be on there. Subscribe, comment, like. Tell us to fuck off. Tell us you loved it. We didn't really care.
Tell us if you want to come on.
Tell us if you want to come on, exactly. It's been great. All in all, tonight has been an absolutely really good night. I've really enjoyed it. Anything?
How many people normally watch this, to be fair?
Live, none, because we didn't put it live.
No. How many people watch it when you put it out there?
It's not really one to put on there, so we'll leave that there.
No,
Hundreds
actually.
of thousands.
Million, 7 million was the last count.
Nah, we're
hell.
not looking at the hundreds, but we're looking at like we get, I know, at least 30 or 40 views of it when it comes out, and then obviously when you
What the
build your
fuck?
brand, people will start watching the early episodes from there, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think the past few weeks, we started off, people were like watching them maybe like from the get-go, it was like maybe 20, 30 views on them, but now the building and like within like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s of views on videos now from like 1 week to the other, so it's improving, and it will always continue to improve.
All we need to know, Lee, is that Helen doesn't watch it.
Mate, I'll send her the link.
He wants to post him, didn't he?
That's it.
In fact, why not get fucking Helen on?
Next week.
Get her on next week.
Can you remember like the singers Frankie and Eamon? It'll be like that side of the story, me and Helen's side.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was class.
Well, best wrap it up because Lee's internet is shocking.
Oh, he's absolutely terrible.
No, I shit myself and dropped my phone.
He thought you heard Helen coming. Shit, I'll turn this off now. But no, it's absolutely fantastic. Again, Lee, from us, thank you very much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Steve, anything?
No, mate, top lads, really enjoyed it. For me, get behind the Be Brothers, give them a following. Mate, you're gonna do really well, to be fair. The pay is whatever you want to do, you'll smash, to be fair, and good luck to you, mate. You're gonna do really, really well. Okay.
From me, just thank you, Lee, for coming on. Elva, good mate of mine. Had good times. And hopefully, once Boris lets us, we can get back to having them good times again.
Brilliant, mate. Love it.
Brilliant. Cool. Awesome.
Cheers, boys.
All out.
One last time from me before we leave. Away the lads on Sunday. Let's fucking bring the bastard home for once.
Of course we'll win because we're not there. The fuckers.
Could make it up, could you? Like,
No, honestly couldn't. Ridiculous. But yeah.
Never won at Wembley, don't know how many times, and we're probably going to win. No fans there, say it.
Yeah, that's
legit.
It's Sunderland.
It's written in the stars for Sunderland, that, man. It's mental. But yeah, fingers crossed we'll be celebrating it this time next week.
That's it.
Top, mate. Top lads. Okay, mate. Right, I'm off.
Thanks very much. Take care, Lee. See you later, big dog. Stay safe. Bye-bye.